Ruesha and Shaban Show. We are live, people.
What's
Please
happening,
like,
troops?
please subscribe. Let's
What's
go.
happening, troops?
FA Cup Sundays.
I just want to say, I'm currently not feeling 100%. I'm loaded with a cold. I've got sinuses. I've got a cough, and I've got shit. I've got a lot of shit. I also had a very late night last night and came in to go to bed, and we ended up having
getting lashed.
We drank 2 bottles of wine, to be honest with you. So it's probably not helped how I'm feeling. You look all right and you feel good, don't you?
I feel fine. I'm just a bit tired, but
yeah.
Nobody cares about tired people. Like, get over yourself. Right. We're all tired. We'll sleep when we're dead.
Right. I'm just taking my medication right now, that's all. Don't be alarmed, people.
I made you your special Manuka honey.
Bogging. I drank a good bit. I left a wee bit there.
You got to drink that. You got to drink it all.
Clear me up a bit.
So here we are then, about 10 minutes from kickoff at Wembley.
How did you get a Coke and I didn't?
Because I only had one. I'm actually innocent. Goodness.
When did you ever see me? It's high in a lot of sugar, probably.
Cassim, you drank a bottle of my Whispering Angel last night. Now you want my Diet Coke?
I'll time you to run to the garage and bring me back.
Maybe you should text Jamie.
Oh.
Don't even go there. That man missed his flight home. What a prick. Sorry, I'm going to try not to swear today because there's kids present.
The thing is, though, like, I think in relationships like that, if that happens, it's good because you know that there's credit in the bank. Like, you've got, credit, So when we piss off on holiday, we'll go, oh, well.
I missed my flight.
A few extra days.
You're going to kill me, but I missed my flight.
On the business card.
Do you know what I mean? That's 5 days he's been away. That's a piss take. To not even set your alarm.
That's the liberty.
Honestly, guys, I'm not here to talk about my relationship, but she's right. I was kind of like, when I saw his message, I was like, not surprised, but ping, that's an extra, it's an extra little IOU for me.
Yeah.
FA Cup Sundays, I have to say, Rue, today, Chelsea, Man United, what we'll come to in a second. I'll give you a minute to get your teeth out and then get the team news, your one job that you ever have to do.
I've got the teams. The team lineups right in front of me, right here. We have in goals for Chelsea, Hannah Hampton. We have Niamh Charles, Naomi Gurmit and Millie Bright, and Lucy Bronze at the back with Sandy Baltimore, Natalia Bjorn, Erin Cuthbert, Kira Walsh and Aggie Beaver-Jones. And up front, we have Mayra Ramirez. And the starting lineup for Manchester United is Fallon Tullis-Joyce in goal with Gabby George left back, Millie Turner, Maya Leticia and Aoife Mannion starts at the back with Leah Galton, Dominic Janssen, Grace Clinton, Hinata Mayawazad. You can pronounce that one because I've not quite got that. Who? And then we've got Celine Bissett.
Maya Leticia?
What? No.
What did you... Hinata. Just Hinata. Just
Hinny.
Fine.
Hinny. We'll go with Hinny. Hinny. And we get Terland up front. So
try and pronounce her name again.
Hinata Miyazawa.
Player, by the way. She's a player.
Miyazawa.
Look, some people saying they hope you feel better, but most people in the comments saying that I'm looking FA Cup glam. Guys, thank you so much. I got my makeup. I just did my makeup today. I just made an effort and I washed my hair. It's quite blonde at the minute. I'm going to go blonder. I'm going to go platinum. If anyone cares.
Strong benches for both teams. Strong benches. Really looking forward to getting into
Ellen White with the brown hair. She looks great.
Excuse me.
She looks great. One thing I was going to say is...
what were you going to say?
If you'd let me get a fucking word... What
are you going to say?
Can you not do this stuff before you come on air?
Well, what I'm doing is I'm here. They're there.
What's
I'm
that?
Still drinking a lot.
Little green thing?
It's my bullet. My mom got me. It's a bullet.
What is actually it? Oh, she told me about this stuff for your lips because she said you've got horrible chapped lips these days, and I had to agree with her.
Nothing's helping right now.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice for you.
I'd sit and probably play with that all day. What's the brand? Rituals. You can sponsor us whenever you want. Rituals. Send a freebie. Yesterday, I listened to the FA Cup in a car. Palace, Man City. Just let her in my room. And then I had it on the radio in the car. I had it on the radio in the car. I got home, kids were on the trampoline, and I was like, I really want Palace to win because this is like maybe the year of the underdogs, like, you know, even Newcastle winning a trophy. There's Ollie Mars on stage, everyone. Ollie Mars is opening up at Wembley.
Interest. What's he singing?
Probably My Heart Skips a Beat or something. But anyway, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just it was amazing. The scenes were absolutely amazing yesterday. And I think to have it over a weekend, Women's FA Cup today, I believe it's sold out. We were actually meant to be there, but I couldn't get childcare in the end. It ended up being a bit of a thing, which is annoying because it was going to be absolutely amazing. And we managed to get the kids. I thought it was actually me for a minute. I was like, she looks like me. Look at Akita Paris. She looks wonderful. So yeah, I mean, it's a huge occasion. It's the magic of the cup. Ruesha, predictions before we get underway.
Right. Anything can happen, we know. It's a cup final. Anything can happen. United look quite relaxed right now. They've been here before. Mm-hmm. Retaining. What's the word?
To retain, yeah.
Aye.
Gone Skinner.
Skinner's smiling.
Looks well,
smiling. Hopefully he didn't go too crazy in his team talks. But are Chelsea now, are they just like, no, we're out to cause havoc. We're out for a treble. What do you think, Cass? I'm really sitting on the fence, but hold on.
I completely understand why you would say that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm going to go for a Man United win.
Right, if you go for a United win...
Which would represent an absolutely unbelievable season.
Yeah.
I just think Chelsea, like say, unbeaten this season...
Why would that be an unbelievable season?
Because they've got Champions League football. Well, they've got to that. That was what they set out for. So they've got that. They'll go through that qualifying stage, but they've found themselves in that situation. And I think to be able to retain a trophy, the FA Cup... would be brilliant. And I don't know, I've got a feeling that they are a wee bit of an underdog. Chelsea are unbelievably strong, but I just think it's the magic of the cup, and Palace yesterday are a prime example. You know, I think they can get it right. They know this Chelsea side enough. And I think if they just soak it up and take it all in, I think Man United could cause an upset today, and I think they're good enough to do so.
Right, I'm going to go with Chelsea win. It's going to be a good game. Hopefully there's goals. Hopefully there's a bit of goals there. And do you know what's annoying me right now? It's quite a lot of empty seats.
Right. This is okay. Let's not let empty seats bother anyone.
Fine.
Kind of thing. Saying. Look at that. It's
amazing, but I'm like, there is quite a bit of red seats floating about. Good turnout at United.
United, yeah. Got to remember as well that, you know,
women shouldn't be playing football.
Women should not be. I mean, nobody cares about women's football at the end of the day. Anyway, nobody cares about Man United women. That's for sure. Not. This is special. I look at that. I mean, I'm going to the FA Cup a couple of years ago.
I just seen a stat there about my Letizia for the last 2 seasons, or it was more than that. But for United, there, like, she started every single game and played every single minute.
Yeah,
that's mental.
She's a superstar. Letizia, she is a superstar, and I mean, what a good egg she is as well. Proper mature for an age. I mean, I think she's something like 22.
She's young. She is young. Yeah,
captain of Man United at that age, and the way she conducts herself on and off the pitch.
Yeah, big future in the game, and if she's future, then England captain and stuff like that. If she's captain United at such a young age, and she's a credit to herself and a credit to her family and her friends.
No, she absolutely is. She is. And that's what I like about this Man United side, that, and we've said this before, you know, going into the end of the season, that there was pressure in a way on Mark Skinner. Mary Earps was leaving, you know, even looking at Russo the season before leaving, it was like superstars were leaving the club. Littlejohn, obviously... stays where she is. And by the way, she just got player of the season for Man United.
Littlejohn on the bench.
And wow, you know, but I look and go, there's something about this team. Wow, and Aoife Mannion starting. What's the story there?
Aoife's been playing a good bit. And she's been solid. I can't wear these right now because then I'm going to be slabbering all over myself.
Take them out. You just put them in. Just see what I'm up against. We're trying to do a professional watch along, and she's finger in her mouth every 5 seconds.
Good night. We're back.
Those mascots look like they're wearing Spurs shirts. I'm getting Spurs vibes.
Yeah, big luck. Good luck. Yeah, good luck to Aoife Mannion today. Ireland.
Go on, Aoife.
Ireland defender.
Celine Bizet, I like her. She's a player. Busy. She's been great for Man United.
Grace Clinton, wonder how she'll do
brilliant
today.
Player.
She looks quite chill and relaxed, and she's quality.
She's very good.
Quality, yeah. So
very, very good player. Guys, you can get your comments in now. Winning? We'll try and go through some of these. Don't get me wrong. If we are on a minute delay, try not to let it bother you. Just pause your screen and sync up with us if you would rather do that. Like, subscribe, jump in the comments, and let's just embrace a magical FA Cup Sunday, another historic moment, landmark moment for women's football. And let's see how this goes at Wembley today. And Rue, did you ever play in an FA Cup? What's as far as you got in an FA Cup?
I don't know.
Would you have liked to play in the final?
Oh yeah, a final would be absolutely unreal. Do
you want me to put on God Save the King for you?
I don't. I really
can't even speak because they're singing God Save the King.
I'm just like that. But
you're so hateful.
I'm not.
Right, I'm going to go for Man United 3-1. No, Man United 2-1. Grace Clinton goal. And
Serena chilling.
Grace Clinton goal. Maybe a Bizet goal. And Mayra Ramirez for Chelsea.
Okay.
If I get that right, I'm an absolute queen.
I just want games. I just want goals. But like, look at that Chelsea bench. What? Guro on the bench, Macario, Nuskin, Lawrence captain.
Why the fuck is Wrighton on the bench?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, that's the strength in their squad right now. I mean, Aggie Beaver-Jones has been quality, and also Sandy Baltimore also on it right now.
Interesting to see Gurmalic back from it, and she's just in there, kind of thing.
We've seen that. What was that? 2 weeks ago, kind of. She got a bit, and then she was in. I mean, they paid big money for her, so it's been interesting to see how she does actually now. Yeah. FA Cup final. Pressure is on her. They've paid a lot of money, so people will be expecting her to step up.
Yeah. Even Wojo on the bench for Man United. What a player she is. Tooney on the bench, as someone said in the comments there, is it one of those things where it sometimes you see with Littlejohn, she reacts well to being benched. It's like, I'll prove you. And I know that's not good, but it's not good. Serena Williams and her husband Alexis O'Hanan. So he's the guy who's just bought
shares in Chelsea.
But like a massive majority. Serena Williams watching the game. That's great, isn't it? That's great.
Very good.
Very, very good.
Sorry, but yeah, on that, like, Littlejohn is, you see a lot of comments about her. I don't care what anyone says, but she performs in big games. She loves a big goal. So I won't be surprised if she comes on and scores a bloody goal. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? She'll be disappointed not starting, but more fuel to the fire. She comes on, she'll be making something happen. So she'll be hoping that United stay in this game and she gets a chance to come on and do something.
So you're going for a Chelsea
I'll go for Chelsea. I'm going to stick with, they're going to be the dominating force in England right now. And the thing is with Chelsea, it's not always pretty, man.
Yeah.
But they might just go and get the job done. So let's see.
Yeah, Rue going for a Chelsea win. I'm going to go for a Man United win. I kind of feel that in my gut today. It should be an exciting game. This is the last of the matches of the season for these two sides. Arsenal have the Champions League next week.
Tallis Joyce looks pumped.
Tallis Joyce is phenomenal. I mean, she is unbelievable. Okay, she had a nightmare actually at Arsenal at the Emirates, didn't she, a couple of weeks ago?
It can happen.
Mm-hmm. And then they came back into the game. Arsenal won 4-3 and Arsenal ran them ragged for a solid 20 minutes and should have won the game by a few goals. So Man United can turn it around, but I think when Tallis Joyce is on her day, she is one of the best keepers I've watched, kind of thing. So She'll be crucial today. You almost need your keeper, and somebody said it in commentary yesterday for the men's FA Cup final. You need your keeper to have the player of the match performance in these games, kind of thing. And that's what we saw from Dean Henderson, controversially, for Palace yesterday. But yes, we're underway.
Here we go. Let's do it. And we are
off. We're off. Like I say, we might be a minute behind the live stream. So if you want to press pause, give yourself an extra minute to catch up with us. That would be absolutely great. The time will be coming up the screen in just a second. 10 seconds on our clock here. So if you're a minute and 10, just hit pause. Catch up in a minute. We're underway. Chelsea now, Manchester United 0. It's the Women's FA Cup final live from Wembley Stadium, the home of football.
Live from St Albans.
Your bedroom. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Okay, I'll get into the comments as well.
Get into the comments.
Afternoon. Anybody know why Ella Toon is benched? No, I actually don't know why Ella Toon is benched. Somebody here, no name. What do you think of the Scottish Women's League? Ruesha's been literally waxing lyrical about it over the last 24 hours.
I've said what an exciting end to the season it is. So you've got Rangers at home to Hibs. What time is that game at? It's today.
Is it 3 o'clock games?
Is it 2 or 3? Let me just check right now. Just bear with people.
Gabby George, it's quite hard to be back playing an FA Cup final after our injury.
Jeez. So it's actually the games are. I didn't know that. The games are on right now.
Okay.
We'll keep basically, I was saying, if the game ends, if the Rangers and Hibs game ends 0-0, Hibs win the league. If Rangers win...
When was the last time Hibs won the league?
That's back in the day. So back in the day, Hibs used to be the dominant force in Scottish women's football. Back when I first started playing women's football, so when I was 16.
When Kim Little was there?
Yeah, Kim Little would have been there. Kim Little and that Ross.
Back in the day?
Back in the day, like they were the top dogs, and then Glasgow City took over. So Glasgow City have been at the top since... Glasgow City would be on 74 points. 74 points. Hibs on 75, Rangers on 72, but that can change. There's 20 plus minutes to go in these games. Celtic currently beating Motherwell 5-0. Glasgow City currently beating Hearts 2-0. So as it stands,
Celtic not good enough this season.
What an end to the season though. Like that's, I couldn't tell you like the last time it would have been like that, going down to the last day in Scotland. Like that's...
So Rangers can still win the league with 20 minutes to go.
20 minutes to go. If Rangers beat Hibs, they win the league on goal difference.
Wow.
That's right, isn't it? Yeah. So it's Hibs are currently on 75 points. They're 72, 73, 74. Yep. Yeah. They win on goal difference. Rangers have 113.
Wow. And that is a quick look.
So Hibs can't they can't get beat. If it stays like that, they win. Wow. I know that's
one way
mental.
to break your heart.
Yeah.
Whatever happens there. For either side, I guess. God, Hibs could win the league for the first time in all these years.
It's actually mental.
We'll keep you posted. Ruesha will keep across the coast scores in Scotland. Currently, Ruesha's just watching this game at Wembley. Hibs are 1 up on Rangers.
Are they? Unless it's just happened. Oh my God, they are.
Oh my God.
74-minute Lindsay Taylor. Wow.
We're 4 minutes on the clock at Wembley. It's Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0. An FA Cup final. Ru, I need you to park your Scottish thoughts for just a second because people are here to get your analysis of this. No, it is. It's absolutely mental.
It's madness.
It deserves its own watch along, that's for sure. We did actually watch the Tampa game last night. We sat drinking wine and watching Jane Moore, didn't we?
We did. They're still not safe in their thing. They've got a dramatic end to their season. Well, the league was won last night, but not how in America they do the
playoff,
the whole whatever that thing. Yeah,
semi-final.
Classic Americans. What like? Good effort there from Grace Clinton. It's just blocked and it is out for a Man United corner kick over a runs Grace Clinton to take.
How come they're getting their buns so perfect?
Do you know what? I was just thinking
how you get your bun like that?
Her bun looks good. I was just thinking that her bun looks quite tidy right now.
She might have a little
I don't think so, guys.
donut on
I don't
that.
think a lot of them do wear a donut, because if you head the ball,
look at that
moves.
It's a stunning bun.
Do you know where you can learn all your tricks of the trade? On TikTok, man. Yeah, I'm going bald though, so I can't really.
Okay, Grace Clinton with the corner. Oh, punched away from Hannah Hampton,
and it's not safe yet. Sandy Baltimore fighting for it. It's hooked on back in there by Aoife Mannion. Oh, that's a free kick.
That's a free kick.
That's a free kick. Yep. Erin Cuthbert just catches Grace Clinton there.
Okay.
We're going to treat this as a corner kick. Erin Cuthbert not happy, but let's just see that again.
That's a free kick. That's a free kick. She just pushed her.
Grace Clinton plays for it and just feels the contact and goes down. Clever play from Grace Clinton. Where do I normally wear this? This is here. Feels weird right now. Guys, I don't know what day it is.
You're definitely hungover.
No, I just feel like shit. This morning I thought, I don't feel great. And a wee bit dehydrated, lack of sleep. But look, here we are.
Okay, so Bizet and Gabby George hanging over this ball just now. Myra Ramirez getting a cuddle from Caroline.
Cuddles in the box.
Okay.
Bit of a waste that one, but they get a corner from it. Not a delivery that they're looking for, but it's fine. We go again.
What was that?
My stomach, I'm starving. Man, you made that garlic bread, you didn't even cook it?
Did cook it?
Because it was barely cooked, something like that. It's pure gooey.
Oh no.
Aye, I was embarrassed for you. I thought, do you know what, that curry's downstairs? I'm going to heat that up at half time.
I didn't even bin it for you, I just left it on the side.
Okay, I'll heat that up and eat that.
By the way, I had a spoonful of it when I came downstairs this morning.
Did you?
Do you ever just wake up and eat cold curries? I love it. I've been eating no carbs this week. Can you notice any difference?
No.
And then this morning I've hammered about 10 carbs. I had 2 slices of toast and then finished off a bit of naan bread. She must have a donut in that bun.
Yes, I don't think she does.
That's a donut. I know my donuts.
Maybe. I don't know if anyone knows Grace Clinton. Does she have a donut in her bun?
Anyone? Anyone at all?
Well done, Aoife Mannion goes back. United just try and keep the ball here. Millie Turner in control, and she's just going to play out to Myla Tissey. Myla Tissey back to Aoife Mannion. Aoife Mannion's going to hook it down the line, and it's a good touch there by, is that Bizet? Good try and back there from Erin Cuthbert. Erin she's looking feisty. She looks like she's up for a bit of a battle, a bit of a task. Which we've seen Erin Cuthbert loves a big game.
She loves that.
Loves being in that midfield for Chelsea. Chelsea's player of the year. Thoroughly deserved.
Was she?
Yeah.
I thought it was Millie Bright.
No, I'm pretty sure Erin Cuthbert got it. Player of the season. Yeah.
She did. She stepped up in big moments, actually, hasn't she? Erin, to be fair, this season again. Guys, as we say, it's 0-0. Chelsea 0, Man United 0. We've got 7 minutes, 44, 45, 46, 47 on our clock, so sync up with us and then we're all on the same page. Rue, certain if you're just joining us that it's going to be a Chelsea win today. I'm thinking it's going to be a Man United win. You can let us know your predictions for this game. Lucy Bronze is playing in that game, which did throw us because she was standing in the tunnel doing interviews about 10 minutes prior to kickoff.
What said live? That's what threw me.
Yeah, but obviously that would have been pre-recorded.
That's what I mean. That's
was
a pre-recorded one. Yeah,
which is quite unusual to do a player interview ahead of a game if you're playing it. I
think there's some competitions that it would be in the rules, like they're sponsored, that they have to, so that's fine. Even that before international games now, there'd be a lot that a player would do media on the day of the game arriving at the stadium. It's quite normal now. It just depends what the gig is. But no player has to do it. They can turn it down. Someone else would do it then.
What do you make of Keira Walsh's season at Chelsea?
Since she's been in, I feel like I've not seen as many games. Just with the way my schedule's been right now. I think Keira Walsh, I think, will be happily at Chelsea because if they're winning, she'll be okay with that. But I also think she would like more of the ball, as in more little passes to them, play longer passes. We've seen that she's got a great passing range. Like, she's really good at breaking lines and playing forward. So she can turn she can turn opposition with her passes, so they can be quite direct, Chelsea. So I do think she'll like it, but she probably does miss the shorter style of game that Barca would have played, like that, just like boom, 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 just like little triangles everywhere. I'd say there's a bit of that, but going forward, will we see a bit more of that?
Yeah,
from Chelsea next season.
Yeah,
they've got to keep adapting. They've got to keep evolving. So will they add a few more balls to their arrow and how they play? And then that would be again like Sonia really implementing her way. But I mean, they've won a league. They've won a cup. They're going for the FA Cup. Do you know what I mean?
Who would you rather have dinner with, Serena Williams or Serena Wiegmann?
Serena, the game's on. She's too busy taking selfies. She's like, what's going on? Don't even know. That's to me, I'm like Serena because we've been Wiegmann because I'm like, it's football chat, but then is it cool to talk to Serena Williams because she's like global, this incredible mad champion,
global phenomenon.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Who would you rather? You'd be Williams. Yeah.
I think maybe I'd actually be Wiegmann, to be honest. Yeah. I just think her story of being a youngster in football, and then like I just kind of want to know how her mind works. Like, how do you become that much of a serial winner? Kind of wish, in a way, I think England can win the Euros again. Obviously, I think she's the reason why. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like that she's kind of cutthroat and ruthless and just wins, gets it done. You know, I suppose they didn't win the World Cup final, but they were missing big players, you know, from the team at that point, and they were still great.
Nice tackle there, nice competitive down that side with Gabby George and Lucy Bronge. Gabby George,
Erin Cuthbert flying in everyone.
Yeah, she's pumped up, man. She's pumped. Gabby George, like,
good to see her back playing after an ACL,
like big injuries, and she's like, she's always consistent, I think, with United, and will she be pushing now to get in Serena's squad?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, great to see. Sorry, I'm trying to see the last. What are you doing?
Nothing.
All right, you're keeping around like that, so you're going to have a real serious chat. What's it?
I'm just kind of stretching.
What's wrong?
Honestly, I didn't get much sleep last night.
Why, Cass?
Because we were up talking about your life.
We did have good chat. So do you know what, Cass? I meant to say to you at one point, you went for a pee, or I'd went, and then I was thinking, oh, this is nice. We've not had a real sitting
for
chat
in the morning or
for a while, a good while. Just catching up on life.
Birds and the bees, you know.
The never have I ever, all that kind of chat, you know. It's good because sometimes I was thinking to myself, this girl doesn't even like me.
Why would you think that?
About you? Because you've no time for me. You just, anytime I'm back, you're away, fucking, honestly, you'd rather be anywhere else but in my company. Well, you literally use me for YouTube, and then that's it.
Do you blame me? Company's dog shit.
Pish.
Absolutely shite.
Do you know what? It's nice. I wish right now we could have the volume on, because kind of want to get the atmosphere of the.
We're just sitting in our bedroom here. And I'm trying to keep an ear out for the kids who are having movie day downstairs.
I'm actually thinking I need to crack that window because it's warm in here.
Are you warm?
I'm warm.
You're coming down with something?
I'm warm, and
why don't you
I'm on
pour
my
yourself
periods.
one of the goodness drinks?
Do you know, I period over my pants and shorts yesterday during the game, but because it's a real life thing, guys. So I did, and I was running about, and I went, that's that.
There's nothing worse.
To the ref, I went, how long have we played? She went 30, and I went, right. And I thought, am I going to go off? Because I was like, I can feel this. Anyway, wait to half time, get in, and I was like, you sure as shit. Fucking blood, excuse my language again, but blood everywhere.
Sorry, guys.
So I has to.
I'm not apologising to the women, because we all know what it's like, but the men watching this right now, and there are a few.
But it's real life.
Welcome.
It happens.
This is what happens. There's just the rush of blood.
I'm quite a
book
secure that I can manage that. Some people might not have managed that. When you go, nice, Gabby George there again. Gabby George is looking up this. She's looking pumped.
Does everyone know who Gabby George's cousin is? Fun fact.
It's not me.
Jessie Lingard.
A Jessie.
Yep.
Here comes Aggie Beaver Jones. puts a ball in, decent ball, and it's headed away there by Aoife Mannion and cleared from Grace Clinton, and off comes Visit chasing, and Niamh Charles chasing behind her. She cuts back, and ref says play on. No, Sandy Bottomer, but it's well won back there by Maya Letizia, and he just snuff out the danger. Dominic Janssen playing in his more central role for United. Do you know what? Dominic Janssen, I think there was a few games where she maybe wasn't starting as much, which I found really surprising because she's actually a serial winner.
Of course she is.
Her CV is unreal.
Yeah.
And she can play full back and she can play centre mid, which is, a very sturdy player. And she's an absolute beast.
Oh, yeah.
She's a tank.
She is.
Yeah. I remember when she was at Arsenal and like seeing her and or like pumping her guns at times, and I'd be like, what the fuck? Like,
I interviewed her very recently. I remember thinking, you're an athlete. You're an absolute.
What do you think when you look at me?
I kind of think, we'll have a glass of wine and that, and
junkie.
Put away the food, and you've got bruises from your Botox. So you're just a car crash, really. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
No, that's it. Because I've been trying to eat really healthy.
Me too. Well, Ruesha, I have been magnificent this week. Consider I am on my period. I should feel fatter than I am, and I don't.
Here comes Aggie Beaver-Jones. Drives into the box, and she's going to cut one. She smashes it.
Good save from Fallon Tillis-Joy.
I think they're who's chasing her down? Is that Millie Turner? Does Millie Turner get a touch on this? Aggie Beaver-Jones does well. There, you see her, the pace of her there. Yeah, Millie Turner just breaks it. That's it. Just hits the bottom of her foot, hits the heel. But that could go anywhere. But Tillis-Joy reacts well, gets her hands
on that.
Grabs it. Mm-hmm. Nice. Sorry, Cass. I was just saying there, because I'm living myself.
Do you think it's better without me?
Yeah, but like what I'm saying is we don't get fed in football like that.
Yeah.
So I am making.
So wait, you still don't get your meals now because it's not a professional.
Yeah. So I make my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner.
It's a lot of cooking and cleaning.
Cooking, cleaning, washing, chores. It's non-stop.
Why don't you get not a butler? Why don't you get a house help?
No, it's fine.
Somebody come in every day and help.
I've got time to do it, but no, it's that I'm like, how am I washing up again?
I know.
How am I cooking again? Every single meal?
No.
Yeah,
see, when you have kids, Rush.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I feel like I just stand in the kitchen the whole time.
You're like,
at the sink. Am I washing dishes again? I've literally just.
I'm washing dishes with her eyes closed sometimes. She's like. And do you know what? I was on the phone to Jade the other day, Cass, and do you know what I said? This was quite bitchy of me.
What did you say?
I said, do you know what I don't miss? And I went, opening up the fridge and actually going in a mood, looking at the fridge. I was like, my fridge is so tidy and neat, and my cupboards are like organised. And it's like every time I come home here and open up, I'm like, it's like somebody's went into the fridge and set off a bomb and closed it.
Don't worry about it.
But I'm just like, how can it be that bogging? How can you?
It's not bogging. It's not. It's just it's not organised.
It's a mess. Yeah, but I'm like, how can there be food marks everywhere? I'm like, what are you doing? Like emptying the food into the fridge? Like,
fair, Jamie did the absolute classic the other day. I was like, I went into the fridge behind him and he put the milk in on its side, and I was like,
it's going to spill.
Everyone knows that milk spills. Leaks out. Like, everyone knows that. Surely the kids know that. How do you not know that? And then I had a little spray around, but yeah, no, I can't say I'm as.
You're a hoarder in the fridge. You're terrible.
I hate binning food. So I think if I keep it, let it wilt in there.
There's 2 baskets, these wee baskets, and I try and have it like, so they're obsessed with cheese in this house, so there's like cheese, and then there's like the kids kind of like meats and all that. So anytime I'll tide out them baskets because you become cross-contaminated, and then there's a packet of this, then there's another packet of bear ham, and there's another packet of good Janssen just gets too much on it and it goes over the bar gate. She's looking, by the way, Dominic Janssen and Gabby George are looking absolute meaty right now.
Very well. Even as you mentioned earlier on, Tillis-Joy, in the moments that you're seeing her, she looks absolutely driven. If you have just joined us, it's Chelsea 0, it's Man United 0.
Do you know what? Looking at that, I think you're looking there, Dominic Janssen. If she takes a touch and then smashes it, she's scoring. She maybe doesn't need to hit it as early, but I think it just sits up for her and she thinks, I'm taking it now. If she takes a touch, she kind of goes by the defender and then can smash it. But nice there from United.
Absolutely.
Chelsea play it from the back and United press it, and Chelsea playing himself into a bit of trouble. Wee Hinny in the middle of the park picks it up to Aoife Mannion, plays it out wide to Bizzett. She gets robbed here again, Bizzett. Niamh Charles doing quite a good job on her right now. But here comes Aggie Weaver-Jones. Can she find her teammate? No, she's going to win a throw in there. And she goes to take the quick throw. Gabby George, again, doing her job, defend them well.
Aggie Beaver-Jones saw the pictures of her all done up at the Women's Awards the other night.
Mm-hmm.
And she is gorgeous. Her eyes are so blue.
Yeah.
You could swim in those eyes.
Yeah. I mean, just
what
a picture she's got, man, honestly, like, mental.
We've got 20 minutes on our clock just now. 20 minutes and 18 seconds played.
Mm-hmm.
Hit pause for a wee minute and then join us on our time. It's Chelsea 0, Man United 0. Rue, who do you think's having a...
Do you know what? It's nice.
Just everyone still adjusting?
It's quite even so far. I think, if anything, the game's maybe been played in... United have been playing the game more so in the Chelsea half. I think Chelsea's seen a... On that note, here comes Ramirez, breaks away, cuts inside, twists and turns, hits... Lucy Bronze comes in and it's not clear. George is going to put the ball out for a throw-in. Good move there from Chelsea. Myra Ramirez just... My Letizia will be a bit disappointing. Ramirez does well, and then she kind of twists, turns, tries to get a shot away, and it's blocked. But it was a wee bit of havoc there. Still 0-0. Exciting stuff here in the game.
0-0.
No.
By the way, Hibs won the Women's Scottish Premiership.
Done. Congratulations, Hibs.
That's a shocker. That is an absolute shocker. Well, it's not a shocker because we've been doing well all season, but that doesn't happen often anymore, and that just shows you that league is strengthening too. That it's not just down to the Glasgow City anymore. It's not down to Celtic last season. Do you know what I mean? Like, there are more competing, so that's great. That's really, really good.
Let me just see this. Ciara Grant, who's been in the Irish squad before, has played in centre mid for Hibs. She had been at Hearts previously before. I think she was at Rangers too, and then she's at Hibs, and they've won the league. So congratulations, Ciara Grant. And I'm seeing some names here. Siobhan Hunter's been at Hibs since as long when I was playing.
Siobhan Hunter, was she Jackie Seagrave's mate?
No, but she's been at Hibs for her whole career, I'm going to say. So congratulations there.
That's brilliant.
I remember Kathleen McGovern, she was at Celtic back in the day.
The old Highbees.
So yeah, congratulations to the Highbees. But again, you go, like, to me, I look and I go, is it done? Because to me it's still not, it's not.
Must be.
94 minutes still. 94 minutes, but if it was a draw, Hibs still win.
Still win it. So Rangers need to score 2 goals now.
Well, what an end to the season that is. What an end. But that's what my thing is right now. The Scottish League. So you've got Glasgow City, who have been the dominant force for X amount of years. I'm going, is that the first? Who won the league last year? Celtic won it last year. Hibs won it this year. And then it's been City for how many seasons before? 10 plus 12, 13, 14, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But then you've got the teams like obviously Celtic and Rangers. We're like, right, okay, then they go full time too. And you've got Hearts and Hibs, who I think now are both full time. And you go, that's the way the Scottish League's going, which is great. But then you can see the split is good. So they do the split. So it's 12, isn't it?
Yeah, and then split. Yeah.
But the other teams can't compete. Some of them are miles off it. Like if you're looking at that table, Dundee United finish on 7 points, minus 119 goal difference.
I bet we won the split.
Well, they didn't cast because they finished 6.
But you can
Partick Thistle say we won the Nah,
no one says that.
Do you know what I mean? But maybe in their own wee. I don't really know, Cass.
If you're saying things like that, I'll split up with you.
Yeah. It's good. That's the way the league's going. And you can see there's players, maybe they're getting a few players there, a lot of foreign players going because there's a career to be made.
Yeah.
That's where you've got to go. That's my hang with Ireland right now. But it ain't happening. It ain't happening. I don't know if it will.
Get away from me. Okay, Ru, talk me through this, please. Get your full attention, man. You're hanging out your backside.
I'm just not very well.
Oh, shut up.
Erin Cuthbert whips a great ball into the box and it's punched away there by Tullis Joyce. But Chelsea have got to make that a bit harder for the goalkeeper. You can't be having a goalie coming out from a corner kick and getting that such a clean hand on it, although they get protected with everything these days. Sandy Baltimore's going to puts a deep ball in and it's a way out. Just far too much on that. Millie Bright, bit frustrated. She's a bit like, come on, Tafe, man, come on. But
come on, lads.
She's jogging back in. Back in she goes, and 24 minutes on the clock. Millie Bright, man, what a servant she's been for Chelsea.
She truly has been. I mean, that's what I thought. She got player of the season, to be fair.
Check that out. I'm sure I'd seen that.
Maybe it was maybe it was the player's player. Maybe, all that confuses me sometimes. I can't.
Okay. Well, maybe the two of them have fun, but definitely Erin Cuthbert had got player of the season. Get in the comments. Can someone let me know what the story was with the Chelsea awards so that we know what's what here? So that we know what's what. Up you get, up and win it. Well done, Aggie. So here, it's an even game. It's an even game. Both teams starting to settle in. Sure, there's been a few wee nerves, but they've sort of calming down here, trying to get their foot on the ball. Chelsea are here, just playing out from the back, trying to get a wee touch in. So Cam not really going anywhere. United are saying, go on, yeah, we're going to shape it up. Terlin shapes up the press and out steps Myra Ramirez. Nice wee link up there. Lucy Bronze now takes over, drives, plays it out. Whitey Aggie Beaver-Jones. Aggie Beaver-Jones is going to face up. Millie Turner cuts inside and good defend there from Grace Clinton. Just the red shirts getting in and defending, helping each other out. Good from United. Maya Leticia organises our back line here. Aggie Beaver-Jones, so young. And I know it's not about that, but you look at the men's game right now and you get Lamine Yamal, these young players that just come out and I'm like, how are they that good? Yeah. How are they that good? But great to see. And here comes Sandy Baltimore, plays it back to Niamh Charles. Niamh Charles insides to Erin Cuthbert. Erin Cuthbert's going to switch the play out here to, who's that, Cass? Is that Bjorn?
Yeah.
Aye.
Is that not Rayton Cameron?
No, she's on the bench, my lovely. She's on the bench.
It's somebody.
I hate when you don't...
Yeah, so Erin, you're right, was player of the season. Bjorn was player of the season. So what's Millie Bright win then? Am I just talking shite?
But she's basically just won, eight leagues with Chelsea?
Yeah, she got something. That's
right, it was Bjorn. Bjorn confuses me when she's not got a blonde hair now. Bjorn on the ball again, plays it to Millie Bright. Millie Bright's tries to play a nice wee through ball into Sandy Baltimore, plays it back under Erin Cuthbert. Erin Cuthbert turns and is looking for the free kick. Referee says no. Nice battle in there with Erin Cuthbert and Grace Clinton. Erin Cuthbert now wins it off wee Honey in the middle of the pitch, drives it, plays it under Sandy Baltimore on the edge of the box. Bit short there, can't she try and get a shot away, but picked up here by Kira Walsh. Kira Walsh just slows it down out to Naomi Girma. Plays it back to Girma. United are able to just press up the pitch now and get out from their box, but Chelsea's still in control right now. Nice wee turn there from Sandy Baltimore. She's driving. Is she going to fire a shot away? She hits a left-foot shot and it flashes across the goal. Positive play there from Sandy Baltimore, by the way. What a season she's also had. I mean, it's one of those we're just going to keep saying, but I'm sorry, but you're watching Chelsea, dominant force in the English game right now. They've had a lot of players that have stood up in big moments and had great games for them, positive play. It's really feisty there in the middle of the pitch. You've got players like Erin Cuthbert and Grace Clinton, Dominic Janssen, snapping at each other's heels, a lot of energy. So it's nice to see. Nice to see the competitive side, 28 minutes gone.
28 minutes on our clock here, my people. If you have just joined us, welcome along to the Ruesha and Shaban show. Please subscribe to both channels if you haven't already. It's Chelsea 0, Man United 0 in the Women's FA Cup final. Man United looking to retain the trophy.
Push there, yeah. Grace Clinton just pushes Erin Cuthbert in the middle of the back there, and that's
seems like a wee battle going on between these two, isn't there?
Yeah.
I mean, so just go back. The amount of people who are commenting about the Scottish League as well. That is really good. But 18 seasons, Hibs haven't won.
18, that's 18. Mental.
So you must have been there.
I would have been playing. That's mental. 18 years ago that they'd have been winning the league. Is that actually right? 18?
I mean, it sounds right. 18 years since Hibs last won the league. That's cool. Hibs win. Glasgow City take the second European spot, Rangers in third. So Celtic drop out, but Hibs in Hibs the Champions League. What? Like,
well,
it's mad.
Is it one team or will there be two? Well, Glasgow City,
they'll have to do the qualifying.
They'll do the qualifying, so it's two Scottish teams.
But
right, get that.
Hibs are in the Champions League, so brilliant.
If Mannion would say to her there at the last camp, so she changed her hair and had the pony in. Now it looks normal seeing her, but she had the pony. We're like, look at you. Because she just doesn't normally have like the pony. And now she's got just a pony. Have? I can't even mind now, but she had a wee bun in or something.
Maybe a bun.
But yeah, she's looking glam with the pony.
She's a nice girl.
Lucy Bronze here plays the ball inside to Erin Cuthbert. I feel like she's been everywhere right now. Erin Cuthbert's ran 10k already. Plays the ball. That's poor from Myra Ramirez. Lucy Bronze frustrated. She just comes from an offside position. She just goes offside here and then runs back. Just on a different page there. She thought Lucy Bronze was going to play the ball in behind and then she checks her run. One of those things. Anyway, 30 minutes on the clock.
Wonder when Sam Kerr will be back then. Is it just after the summer?
Well, obviously there's no point in her being back right now. So it's like there was no point in rushing it before the end of the season. I think a few setbacks, maybe like family life, and it was then maybe just for the best.
Yeah.
And then she's going to get a full pre-season under her belt.
Yeah.
And what about the competition and squad then? Will we be saying...
I do miss her doing backflips.
Will there be in a window here, Cass? Will there be in the window that maybe potentially... I know there's players in contract, but will we see any clubs buying like a... What about a Guru Wrighton? I know she's in contract, but she's got a year left on hers.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a few of them. Would you be like... But then Chelsea needs the kind of left-sided players, and she is a flair player. Like she scores big goals and big moments.
What's happening here with Celine Bizet?
Celine Bizzet's down. Looks like she's got a bit of...
Going to get a wee break actually at the minute.
Her knee.
Struggling with her knee.
Having a wee look at her kneecap, but she's fine. She's fine.
A wee bump maybe.
Yeah, she's fine. She's having a gel. Giza gel. Get that into me.
Give me a hit.
Let's go.
Give me a hit. Mm-hmm. Give me a hit. Off she goes. Everyone back onto the field. Okay, even moments like that in a game like this just gives everyone that wee second to reset. Have a quick chat with your manager. Shake your bottle of smoothie juice.
Champers.
Come on, everyone, back on. Off we go. It's not fucking water break. Go, go, go. Oh, big Avram Glazer. What's he doing there?
It's mad when big games on and all the big guys appear like they give a shit.
And that's Omar Barada.
Who are they, Cass? I don't know these people. These guns of United.
These are the big gun. Well, Abraham Glazer's the owner, the Glazers. Mm-hmm. And Sir Jim Ratcliffe is not there, which is disappointing because he didn't turn up last year either. And I'm pretty sure he was at Wembley yesterday. Did I see him at the Palace Man City game? Did I see him there? Have I made that up? But he, it's just good to see the owners turn out, and they were criticised last season because the women had won and they weren't there to support them.
Interesting. I just see a comment here saying, I want Arsenal to get Chawinga and Banda.
Oh my God.
Which would be...
But they've just gone...
Mental, yes, they are currently in contract. However...
Where does Banda? She's in WSL?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The American League is different.
Wave, isn't she?
I don't know how they would do it in the WSL in terms of... I don't know, but I would be intrigued to see. Don't know if they suit the Arsenal way, but they would bring a different dimension to Arsenal. That would be pretty... Some of the defenders in the league, let's just say, would probably struggle, Cass.
Right.
But yeah, get a petition, get them over, get it sorted.
You want to see big players continue to come in, like Gurma. It didn't quite happen, kind of thing. Short time she came in injured, but you see the money that's been floating around now.
Some of the money floating about.
We've not even touched on London City.
Yeah,
God. Yeah,
right,
the other.
Can we talk about this right now? What we had to talk about last night, that we were just throwing like these guessing that what if what if. So, but basically you started it off by saying...
I started off by saying I felt so sorry. So I felt sorry for you when obviously your situation happened.
Right.
I feel sorry for any player that happens to. But when the girls won the league and then they're going up to the WSL, they're promoted, they're all celebrating, they're holding the trophy. And then within a week, it's like, Megan Campbell released her contract. Released or not, signed, whatever, And I'm like, oh, but that was your team then? And I'm like, so there's no trust on that. Let's build on this team that could be good enough to go up to the WSL. So I just look and go, for me, that's kind of money bags. There's a bit classless there. You're just going to come in, you're going to buy your way kind of thing. Whereas I like the idea of then, apart from you not being part of it, London City then going up with that team and then building with that team in the WSL. Maybe bringing in a couple of players, but so many.
There's going to be some changes, but I wasn't touching on that, but we're on this now, this topic. That happens when teams go up, they're going to... But my opinion of it is there's a couple of players there where I'm like, some of the players are actually better than the players that were starting. Yeah. Right? But I'm not there to pick the team, but from training and stuff, they're better. But I guess now, when you bring players in like they had done, they've got to play some players. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, you've got Mitch. She then got injured. And I don't think her rehab was as smooth as it should have been. So she missed a big chunk of the season. You've got Georgia Brom, who is the best ball-playing centre-back and would suit that style that he wanted to play, but then it's like she goes into midfield for a bit and then she's shafted kind of, where I'm like, but she's the best player, can actually play out, but it's like, he's got to play other players. So that's fine, but he's got to play other players, that's the way it is. They're going to bring bigger players in now. I get you're saying now it's just like they've got the money, so they're just going to go and do that, but they still need to get the players in and then build and grow. Yeah. So that's the way it goes. Is it right or wrong? People probably know at the end of the season that's happening. I think there might have been a few shocks in there. Some players might be a bit shocked. Good effort, but it's safe there into the hands of Tullis Joy.
That's a couple of times.
But what I'm seeing right now is, see, my thing that pisses me off. So I'm like, I get as a player, if you're going, well, there's been no contract chats yet, they don't want you. They might keep you because they didn't get X in, so then they might renew it at the end of the season. But you already know if it's not happening, fine, that's the way the business is. To me, it's like, you're here, you give everything for this team, you do this and that. Oh, but by the way, a 2-minute phone call and you hear that the manager's not even on the calls, which is, again, big bottle bag.
Cowardly.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like that. And then I've heard other players getting pulled, basically, this is other clubs. They're getting pulled coming off the training pitch. PS, you're not being kept on. Stuff like that. You're like, you give everything to these clubs and you have to bow down and be this player and represent the club, but they don't actually give a shit of you. You're just this number and that's it. They don't actually care about you. Yeah. That's my thing with clubs. So it's like, if I want to do this or that, if I want to eat this, do you know what I mean? Like, if I want to have a podcast or talk about something that maybe doesn't align into a club's brand or values, I'm going to be punished anyway. But I'm like, why should I be this saint for you? And then you're just going to shaft me. That's what I don't like about clubs. Like, and that is the reality of it. Yeah. That is the way it is. And I don't think fans always understand that, but I'm like, like people, the Trent thing, I'm like, Trent's done so much for Liverpool, but do you know what I mean? And then how people just turn to just a sort of, you need to be in it to really understand it, I think.
No, I know. No, I agree with that as well. And that's what... So, sorry, is Georgia no longer at London City?
No.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's savage. Like, they're all there celebrating. We've done the job. We took you up. Okay, that was the job assigned to them. So, if those contracts are up, then I look and go, okay, fair's fair, And if they weren't renewed before the end of the season, there's a good chance that maybe they knew that was going to happen as well, or they felt that was going to happen, especially with Michelle Kang. We know that she's got cash to play with, but I do think that I do think that if they're going up, I would be surprised if there's a bigger change at London City soon.
Right, so that's what I was getting at. You said you heard something, and then that got me thinking. And I was like, why is this not being announced?
Yes.
Right. So can we just go into it? Let's just start a rumour here. Right. Let's just start, because this is all it is. This is us speculating.
This is speculative.
Rumour. Could be miles off it.
I heard that, Joe Montemuro from Lyon has been rumoured to be getting the Australia job.
Yeah.
So I heard that Jocelyn Pressure would be going to Lyon.
Mm-hmm.
So he would be leaving London City.
Mm-hmm.
Job done.
Yeah.
Got you promoted. Still part of the Kang ownership.
Kaniska. The Kaniska group.
Is it? Is that what they're called?
Aye, something like
Brilliant.
that.
So Jocelyn, is it Preacher?
I don't know how you say it. Never said it.
Goes to Lyon, back to France. Right, fine. Because bear in mind, he managed PSG. He goes to Lyon. So why is Joe Montemuro not been announced yet to the Aussie job? And last I checked, it was the 7th of May, was looking like it was going to be confirmed that he got the job. And I'm like, hold on a minute. Is Joe Montemuro going to London City Lionesses? Back to the WSL? Would that be a thing?
Maybe. Unless he wants to be at home in Australia, but then you said he's got family here too.
I'm sure Joe Montemuro's kids live in London.
Yeah. Anyone knowing? We've just started this wild rumour last
sure
night.
That just because a couple of years ago, he told me my kids are in London.
Yeah.
So, and his wife's in Australia, so I'm thinking, nah, surely he's going, I'm getting the Aussie job. I go back there, and then a London job comes up. Well, my kids are in London. You know, don't go. Sorry, get back to this game. What's happening?
Hold on, sorry, great driving there. It was a foul, but the referee played advantage there. Reminder Ramirez cuts inside, but it's well defended there from Leah Galton. 40 minutes on the clock, 5 minutes to go. Both teams going at it right now. Look at that, Erin Cuthbert driving forward here. She's brought down. The referee says play on. Ramirez picks up the ball. Well done from Galton there. Good defending. Ramirez just nearly gets across her, but she gets in. Defends out for a corner. Corner kick here to Man United. Somebody's down on the edge of the box. Aggie Weaver-Jones is down on the edge of the box and she's fixing her shin guards. But yeah, that is an interesting thing because I said that to you. I was like, why is Joe not being announced yet? What is it?
But it's like the worst kept secret that it's happening. So now I'm looking and going, is that changed because of the connection to Michelle Kang?
There'll be a camp coming up. The window opens in 2 weeks, a camp window? In a week, sorry?
Yeah.
In a week's time, there's international games. So surely he would be being announced then. But he's not. I mean, the league's done there, isn't it?
Joe Montemuro was the favourite for the Aussie job, and it looked like it was being announced, like your Optus and whatever in Australia and your main news outlets there.
Well, I think they're going to announce it. Obviously, they were thinking they were going to the Champions League final. It didn't happen. So
yeah, that's true. Are
they wait until the end of the French season? Is that finished? I don't even know, Cass.
Is there some sort of
Are we just speculating? But it's a good one. It's a good one, isn't it?
And that's what the thing. I'm like, will Michelle Kang now go, I want a big name to manage the club? Yeah. Jocelyn, to be fair to him, is a big name. He's got the promotion.
Okay, hold on, guys. The ball has been whipped in here, but penalty. Yeah. Erin Cuthbert goes down. Let's say that again. Man United are fuming, hands out in protest, and Grace Clinton's got her hands on her head. Bizzett's got her hands out stretched wide. They're going around the referee. Letizia is saying Erin Cuthbert is down. And she actually looks to be in a bit of pain here. Erin Cuthbert would normally bounce right back up. I know she's got herself a penalty. She chests the ball. Bizett says let's see. Chests.
It's high.
It's... Right, she's not in pain, but she's taking a wee knock there. But Bizett, does she need to...
is that a wee bit high?
It's a penalty. It's the contact for me. It's like she high. Erin's in control of the ball. Erin chests the ball and moves forward, and Bizett puts her leg out. It's one of those. Is it soft? If it's a free kick, if it happens outside the box, it's probably a penalty.
Who's taking it?
It's a pen.
Is it Aggie? Is it Myra? Who takes this penalty?
Is it Erin? Who is the penalty taker right now for Chelsea? Anyway, don't look at that because that's like 10 seconds ahead.
You guys are about 10 seconds ahead of us. Chelsea have a penalty here. 44 minutes played at Wembley. It's Chelsea 0, Man United 0. Celine Bizett, a kind of high challenge on.
So high, she just fixed the leg out, catches her. It's just contact. It's not a high challenge. There's contact on her leg. Erin Cuthbert goes down.
Fallon Tillis Joyce, it could be, as we say,
spot.
could this be the moment for Man United where you win it or lose. I mean, if she saves this penalty, she's already given a bit of the house today as well. She's throwing the ball away. She's focused.
She's not looking at the ref. She's in the zone. St. Charles passes the ball to Sandy Baltimore, who places it on the spot, takes 1, 2, 3 steps back. And a little one here. Sandy Baltimore, left foot. What's she going to do? Is she going to place it? Is she going to smash it? She takes a wee breath in here. She's doing her wee routine. Sucks it in, puffs out, walks up, goal, places it in the bottom left-hand corner. A very cool, calm penalty from Sandy Baltimore. She's delighted. Chelsea delighted. They're taking this in. Erin Cuthbert is not celebrating. She's right over. She's speaking to Sonia Bonpastor. She's getting instructions. She's calm. She wants to get to half-time. Chelsea enjoying this moment. Right on half-time.
Right on half-time.
Massive time to score.
Yeah, it is a massive time to score. But that's it. Everyone will go into the tunnel now and they'll have that break to just regroup. Chelsea have to be the better team.
It's been an even game. I think United started quite strong. Chelsea's maybe grew into the game a bit.
5 minutes added on.
No real clear-cut chances, but that one there, United will be frustrated at that, but look, that's football, high pressure games, things happen. Serena Williams and the family enjoying that one there. Sorry, what's his name?
Alexis O'Hannon.
O'Hannon, right. O'Hannon. And we're back. We are back. United just need to, kind of stay calm.
Don't let it get to them.
If you go in at half-time and it's 1-0, it's okay. Game's not done yet. You're still well within the game. It's just a great time for you. Chelsea, to score right before half-time.
Got game changers on that bench as well. We know that about Manchester United. But if you have just joined us, I see a wee influx of viewers just come in there. A penalty, and a fair penalty to Chelsea. Sandy Baltimore converts it. And it's Chelsea 1, Man United 0. We're into 5 minutes of stoppage time with a few minutes just remaining until half time. And then, by the way, go get yourself a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Go do whatever you've got to do. I need to check the kids. They've been so quiet.
They're fine. They're just chilling out, Cass.
They're chilling. They're getting a TV Sunday.
I'm going to heat up a curry. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to curry and a glass of milk is what I need.
I need to go for a wee... there's no milk.
There's
no milk.
I'm sick of coming back to this council estate all the time. There's nothing.
I'll need to run and get milk from the shop.
You do that. It's probably going to be none in the garage.
Surely
it's hit or miss sometimes.
This time, surely. Yep. Chelsea. Oh no.
Will we be seeing any half-time changes for United, or will he wait? Will he wait till about 60 minutes as they do before he brings on the likes of? But you know what? Right now,
why is Ella Toon not playing?
If it stays like this.
But why?
I guess he's went on performances right now. I know she was subbed off the other day again. She wasn't buzzing. I get she's not happy being taken off, but that's football. But for me right now, if the game stays like this, that's probably Ella Toon kind of not perfect, but quite an ideal scenario for her. She comes on and she'll just be like trying to get on the ball, try and make things happen.
Yeah,
she likes a goal at Wembley. She likes a goal in a final. She likes a goal in a big game.
Yeah.
So is it her kind of, can she come on and really impact the game?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's very, very true. A couple of minutes to go here, guys, and it's half time. Chelsea on to a treble, a domestic treble. They're well onto it now with a goal advantage over Man United, the current holders of the FA Cup. I don't know. I don't think this is over yet,
Well, Cass, it's no, because there's a half to go.
Well, but you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying, Cass, but yeah. No, still time in this game for plenty of goals to happen. Yeah. Anyway, here come United. Des Clinton just plays it out to Maya Letizia, who steps forward. And United really look like they're trying to get a goal here before half time. It's just overplayed that one. It runs out. If a man can't get on the end of that. But yeah, Man United are pretty much like, no, we're in this game, we're going for it, we're not changing how we're playing right now. If anything, they look like they're going after it right now.
Yeah.
So they'll both get in at half time, they'll regroup. Looks like the sun's sort of broken out there, Cass, at Wembley. I don't think there's no sun out there.
No, it's pretty cold here, to be fair. By the way, if anyone cares, in the Premier League, Everton's last ever game at Goodison before the women take over.
Right, how are you feeling about that now? Because mind you had a bit
better.
Right.
I feel good for the fans that Goodison's not gone, kind of thing. I do still like the idea of going to a new stadium together. That I think that would have been good for Everton to do that, but I have absolutely no problem and focus on the positives. It's a good opportunity for the women, and it's an amazing stadium with amazing history. So they can change their history there as well. I did say this at Talksport the other day. I was like, I wouldn't mind having seen that, but it's what it is. It's hard to arrange these calendars sometimes.
Good ball in the box here, the free kick, and United to try and is it going to be a free kick? Is it a corner kick? It's going to be a free kick to Erin Cuthbert again. Grace Clinton and Erin Cuthbert absolutely at each other. It's great to see. It's really good to see.
Love that energy,
competitiveness. Sometimes there's not enough of that these days. Like that kind of feisty battle. Look at that, eyes on the ball from Erin, jumps up. Clinton comes in behind her.
Erin's taking a bit of a.
And it's, she'll take the free kick. Clinton's well within her rights to go, but she just can't really get in on it anyway. Chelsea ball. So it's a goal kick, actually. Hannah Hampton's going to clip this one out wide to Myra Ramirez, who chests it and hooks it over her head as well to actually get on the end of it. Half-time whistle.
Half-time, people. Everyone go for a pee. Stay with us. We'll keep the stream going. It's Chelsea 1, thanks to a penalty from Myra Ramirez. Sandy Baltimore. It's Chelsea 1, Man United 0. It's half-time at Wembley. Go and get yourself a quick cuppa, and we'll be back with you for the second half in about 10 minutes' time. We're back. Sorry, I have children. Third child over there. How are you? Welcome to Ruesha and Shaban's live watch along of the Women's FA Cup final. It's Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0, and play has resumed for a big second half at Wembley.
Did anyone get a snack? Sorry guys, I didn't get this eating time, so
Eating.
Excuse me.
By the way, it smells delightful.
Yeah,
I might see if Jamie wants one tonight. There's a curry just across the road from us called Samrat.
The Berlin if I'm Onion. Telling rises above the Chelsea defence, but she just can't get enough on it. If I'm Onion whips a good ball into a good era. Telling gets this, but it's not actually Telling. No, it's Telling.
It's Telling you a big wally.
Yeah, Millie Bright goes holding her head there. She gets a knock.
Let's just
can't get enough on it to Treble.
Let's just have a look and see if any changes or for the sides. I see that Littlejohn's got a little mention in the comments there. So perhaps Mark Skinner's thought, no.
Not yet.
No, not yet. No changes yet, I don't think.
What curry is this?
Chicken boona. These are biting. Just one bite. Do you know, I'd love to see this in like the Premier League, like just Roy Keane eating right in a curry. Doing commentary.
Yeah, curry. It just needs a wee bit more sauce, but like that's on me.
Littlejohn's on for Turner. Right. Sorry, Katie, thanks for that. Katie Abden there. Brogan said we have to stop eating on the mic.
Over there.
Okay, sorry.
If you see that,
it's so good.
I have to eat right now. I'm starving. Guys, I'm starving.
By the way, if you don't know already and you are watching, Rue and I have a live stage show coming up on the 26th of September. It is the podcast live, but it's kind of unheard, untold stories that we don't really do on the podcast. It's a bit of a tell-all, bear-all show. Some of the things from Rue's career that you might not hear on your average podcast. So we're going to take that on stage on the 26th of September to Radlett Stage Theatre. The Spotlight, I think it's called, in Radlett. Please don't talk. Please just leave this bit to me. And it's going to be great. We've already sold half of our tickets. So we've got half to go. And we would love it if you could be there with us. I can hear a child shout. Come! Sorry.
Honestly. If they start showing me up.
I'm going to leave you in charge with a get on our curry. One sec.
Excuse me. Myra Ramirez is on a mad one, charging down the right wing, and Gabby George slides and pokes the ball out for a throw-in. Skinner and his staff having a little chat there. Only 4 minutes into this half, and it started bright again. By the way, Erin Cuthbert, she's everywhere right now. She is galloping about like a mad horse. You're going, it's literally the last game of the season. They've played a lot of football. She's played a lot of football. Full energy. I get like it's cup final day, boom, but she looks fresh. Lucy Bronze is down here holding her head. Leah Galton, not overly impressed. She walks away, but she's given the yellow card. Let's see what happened again, because I was too busy talking about something else. Yeah, Lucy Bronze just puts it through Galton's legs, and Galton just kind of puts her arm out to kind of stop Bronze going by her. She just catches her. She has a hold of her, but Lucy Bronze goes down.
What's that?
I didn't say yellow card to Galton, but I mean, she's absolutely fine. She's fine.
Hello.
Free kick. You're fine, Bronzy. Come on. Free kick to Baltimore. She's going to whip one in. into the back post, and there's a head there from Neve Charles, but she can't get enough on it. And Aoife Mannion hooks it away, but it gets a bit of height, doesn't get a distance on that, and it's now about the edge of the box, and Millie Bright tries to play it back to Man United on the break. Too much on it there from Terland, and Naomi Gurmer comes in and clears up. It's out for a Man United throw. Millie Bright tried to play it back to Kira Walsh. She just gets too much on it, and then that was it. The United nearly breaking away, but you can see the athleticism in Naomi Gurmer, centre back, played a lot of money, and she comes up trumps there. Aggie Weaver-Jones robs. They're just robbing each other here now. Wee Himmy's robbed Abby back in the middle of the pitch there. Grace Clinton on the ball, out wide on the right-hand side. She plays it out again to Bizet. Bizet comes inside. Bit short there, the pass from Bizet to... I've been calling her Himmy.
That's fine.
Is that all right?
She said that's fine.
Yeah. Gabby George on the ball here. Plays it back to Dominic Janssen. Dominic Janssen is now...
Cassim, you can finish your food if you want. I'll do this.
Back. She's sitting to... I had to think what was happening there. So... Millie Turner's came off, is what you said. Ella Toon's came on.
Oh.
Dominic Janssen's went to the centre back.
Oh.
Ella Toon gets a chance here. Ella Toon will actually be a little bit disappointed because Ella Toon likes to score goals. She sets it up and she connects. She sets herself up here. It just sits. Do you know what? Our first touch is lovely, she gets too much on it. It just needs to drop quicker for her. But Ella Toon standard, she's going, that's a big chance. That should possibly be a goal. But look, she's just come on the pitch. She's had a chance. She'll be growing into the game. She'll be hoping to get another one, and she'll be hoping to put the ball in the back of the net. You heard it here first. I'm going back to you, McCurry.
Right. I'm eating skips. When was the last time you had skips? Years and years and years ago.
Skip is brushing your teeth. Sorry.
You brought up my teeth again. Mm-hmm. These old things.
What, these?
When will yours then be ready?
Look, was that again?
Clinton.
Look, was that what?
Grace, don't lose your marbles.
It's been a great
don't lose it.
Game between Erin Cuthbert and Grace Clinton. Just feisty in the middle of the pitch. It's great to see. Competitive.
They're winding, like, but I think Erin is winding Grace up here. Like, you know, he's got a yellow now, like, so don't.
Yeah, that's it. Now.
Don't, you know.
Grace Clinton needs to be a bit careful now. Not do anything to get another yellow, but Erin Cuthbert will be quite happy with that one. Yep, okay, good. Good Ramirez just committed there. I think her legs just went a bit. July class. Marathoners are finished.
July, right, okay.
So.
Why July? Tell me July. I wonder how many the commentators wonder when they'll announce the turnout. What are you thinking about? Have a wee bit of your rice. What are you thinking in terms of numbers? Is that about what, 60,000?
What is the capacity of Wembley?
78?
78.
76 or 78?
Is it near 80? Yeah. Maybe a good 60,000. Maybe. I pulled that number out my arse. I don't know. Let me check the capacity.
It's 78, I'm sure.
Wembley. 90,000 miles off it. Miles off it. That's why there's probably a few empty seats looking. 90,000 miles. Wow. That's crazy.
That's so crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, there's got to be 60,000 there. I think.
But nobody cares.
It'd be unreal if it was 90,000, wouldn't it?
Because yesterday, like, the scenes were mental. You know, like the women's Euros final, not a seat in the house. It's unbelievable.
Erin Cuthbert picks up her yellow card there. So we're equals there. Shot caller, who was it? Erin Cuthbert and Grace Clinton.
It's like they don't like each other.
This is good. This is competitive football. This is the way it should be in midfield. You get two midfielders fighting, stamping the mark in the game, doing the dirty work, battling hard. All right, calm down. Cuthbert, no, but it's good to see because you get some people like it's old school kind of. It's like the kind of Roy Keane vibe. Do you know what I mean? And then you got Grace Clinton, young player, very tidy on the ball, and she's getting stuck in doing that work too. But that's what I love that about Erin. Like, she can do it all. But that sums her up. She's just a workhorse, a grafter, gets stuck in, and she's got that quality too.
Yep.
Well played here from Myra Ramirez as well, and she just cuts it back. Niamh Charles can't get in on the end of that, and it's cleared from United.
Myra's not looking herself today.
It's been a long season.
Yeah.
It's a long season. Don't think she just needs to sniff, but that's just on the last one there. I thought her legs just looked a wee bit heavy.
She looks a bit lethargic, maybe.
But I was just saying before that cast, Erin Cuthbert is flying about like a horse, and it's the last game of the season, and the amount of minutes she's been playing too. She's full of beans, man.
You know, some people just one thing we've seen from Erin all season is just be up for it. You know, you don't have your off day. She's always up for it. And that's what's so impressive about Erin Cuthbert. Again, like, maybe being Scottish sometimes, you don't get the recognition because Scotland aren't flying on the international stage. But, you know, the fact that she is going to win another treble.
Potentially.
You know,
if it stays like that,
as it sits like this, another treble.
And there will be just what you're saying there, Cass. But yeah, there might be good ball in the box there from Gabby George, but Hannah Hampton picks it out there and slides down. It's in the midfield. Then it's that kind of Grace Clinton's younger coming through. Erin Cuthbert's been there, and there's kind of that battle going on with the two number 8s there, and it's like the English v Scottish, and there is probably that. But Erin's like, no, I'm winning this game, like. And she's got that kind of, and she's always having to probably prove.
Yeah,
I think when you're Scottish, when you're Irish, when you're Welsh, and you're playing in the English league, it is their league, and you have to earn your right to be there in a way. And these players, I think, probably feel like Erin Cuthbert now is getting the recognition that she deserves. But people know like what a player she is, and she's a mainstay in that Chelsea team, and she's like the heartbeat. Players come in. And she might maybe be bombed out a little bit, and she'd make sure that she will be the sort of last man standing and going all the way. So credit to Erin Cuthbert, everyone. Love it.
There's Kat Macario.
Macario coming, what a player she is too, Cassie.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It truly is ridiculous. I don't feel United could get a wee cheeky goal here.
They just need to keep positive, keep working, keep doing their thing, and somebody maybe steps up with just a wee moment of magic. Maggie Beaver-Jones robs Ella Toon there, but well done from Maggie Beaver-Jones. Just runs in and plays the ball back, takes it out of the pressure. Niamh Charles plays the ball down the round to Ramirez, who just wins a throw, gets Chelsea up the pitch. Myla Tissey still looking a bit, pumped. She's focused. There's 30 minutes to go here. They're still in the game. There's no need for anyone to be panicking right now.
So Myra's coming off. I take it.
Plenty of chances. Potentially Myra Ramirez will come off. Nice there from Sandy Baltimore. Clever play. Sucks him in and just sort of pops it off her foot. Underneath her. That was really, really tidy. Nice wee bit of showboating there. Aoife Mannion heads away, but came back to Lucy Bronze, who can't quite connect, and Leah Galton tries to gallop away. Lucy Bronze chases back. Chelsea pick up the ball. Ciara Walsh is just going to play the ball back here to Naomi Girma, who pops it inside to Sandy Baltimore, who's looking quite lively right now. Niamh Charles on the ball. She's going to turn back out here, and she's just slowing the game down, pops it in just a bit short there with the pass. Aoife Mannion loses it again. Good defending there from Leah Galton's hurt here. Play's going to stop.
That's even
she seems to be in a bit. I don't know if she's landed.
When did I go?
There, yeah. You see here, she She tries to go. Lucy Bronze is on her like a flash. Great defending from Lucy, but they get a tangle of feet here. If you just see Lucy Bronze's foot just catches just right there. See it? And then she just lands.
That's a hard landing there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there she just lands. I don't think she realises right now. And then she's maybe went, yep, I've hurt. She maybe hurt her shoulder. She looks to be in a bit of discomfort. I don't think at the time she's realised. And then
she took a bit of a bounce on it.
It's the aftermath of, yep, I've absolutely hurt my shoulder here. It was an awkward landing. And Lucy Bronze didn't mean to get the legs tangled there. It was actually great tracking back from Lucy Bronze. It just shows how fast Lucy Bronze has got that burst, like Leah Galton there, I think, is saying, right, I'm off here. And Lucy Bronze just right on her heels.
Right, and comes
Macario.
Kat Macario for Mayra Ramirez. Mayra, not the game she would have wanted, but like you say, long season. Has been instrumental.
She's put in a shift. She's put herself about.
Leah Galton's got to be off now. I mean, she looks in a world of pain.
It's a shoulder or a rib.
A rib, maybe? That's what I'm thinking. She hurt her rib. She's tearing up, unless she's winded. You don't know.
In a bit of discomfort, on comes Mallard now for Man United. Take it that'll just be a straight swap. In the comments here, can Galton have an injury-free FA Cup final? Was it she broke her foot or her ankle in the last one? Yeah.
Just looking at Avram Glazer and Omar Barada there. And wondering about the future there, about Manchester United, the ownership, because I think, look at them again in another final today. And then what happened with Sir Jim Ratcliffe at the start of the season, the Katie Zellum story coming out that, when he went round to meet everyone, he asked Katie Zellum, what do you do here?
That happened?
Yeah. And she's like, I'm the captain. All that kind of stuff. It's like he was so well advised that day, like he should never have asked that question. Now I'm like, they can realise that there's good money to be made here. These guys are money makers as well. If you invest in them properly, they will do you a good job. That's for sure. That the players will. They'll always do their absolute best, but they need the old water on it to let it grow. Give it some sunlight. It's Chelsea 1. It's Manchester United 0. The penalty came just before half time. It was a foul from Bizet on Erin Cuthbert, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And Sandy Baltimore took the penalty and put Chelsea 1-0 up. Looks like Rachel Williams she's getting
fixing her tape. She's just doing a wee warm-up routine. And
it looks like Galton will be coming off.
Yep.
She looks in pain.
And she looks a bit...
I think you're right.
Right now, I don't know. But yeah, she's gone off the pitch. That is could a Rachel Williams come on and just cause...
This is it, because Rachel Williams is
just she can bully people about the place.
And again, she comes on and wins games. Rachel Williams means they certainly just did last season, She's done her rib, maybe?
It looks like she's taking a minute, so I'm going back on. She's standing at the sideline there. Possibly going back on. Anyway, Niamh Charles crosses the ball into the United box, and Gabby George hits her midriff.
Careful.
She just can't get her body position right, but it's out for a corner, and she has a wee laugh there. Great ball there from Millie Bright, just pinging that out to Niamh Charles. And it was a nice ball in there from Niamh Charles. Gabby George is doing her best to just get back in and deal with that at the back post, and she kind of gets caught in two minds. It just comes at her fast. Anyway, it's dealt with ping pong here in the box, and Macario just snatches at it and drags the ball wide. for a Man United goal kick. Man United here, Cass. What are you looking to do? There's still time in this game, but
I think you're right. I think maybe a Rachel Williams. I think get them in, get the bodies forward. Cause them an issue.
I'm a bit, do you know what? On the change
now, but
on the change at half time, I'm assuming was there something wrong with Millie Turner that she had to come off, or what's the story there? Does anyone know? Is there anything wrong with Millie Turner? Because Dominic Janssen in the midfield had a lot of energy in the midfield. Obviously Ella Toon is a different player. She comes on, but totally different players in the middle there. But you can kind of see losing Janssen's legs in there because she was really getting about the gaff, and it was up for that battle in the middle with Clinton and against Cuthbert and stuff. Ball in the box here, still with from United. United just getting a bit deeper, Cass. They're just getting a bit deeper. They can't really get out. They can't really get out their own half right now. Chelsea playing in Chelsea's advantage here, right now. And Chelsea look like they've really grown into this game. They're looking confident. Nice wee give and go there. Doesn't come off. Macario's. Let's just sees that ball out for a goal kick. I get you want to stick to your game plan still. There's plenty of time, but right now it's just not happening for United. I'm like, could there be a wee tweak in play? Do you get Rachel Williams on? Do you leave it in 5 minutes, on 70 minutes, get her on and just be that a bit more direct?
I think there could be a bit of that, which would be good to see.
Can you get the likes of Ella Toon that rounder to play off Rachel Williams
playing this on, but she doesn't look comfortable. But I think by now she would have flagged if she wanted off, but it looks like she's coughing a wee bit.
Shot caller, Erin Cuthbert and Grace Clinton at it again. And
get these two a misfits boxing match. Well, like you say, it's good to see. It's good to see those battles, kind of thing. It's
an FA Cup final. It should be competitive. Like it's so.
It looks like they've got a bit of needle for each other, though, doesn't it? Like they're both there to win. They're both there to leave their mark on each other, stamp their authority in the game, and give each other a good run about.
United just a bit. My Letizia looks a bit frustrated there. Hands out. They need to stick together right now. Just need to stick together, keep calm. Your fans enjoying the game. Neve Charles is going to throw this ball down. Jones tries to flick it off, but it doesn't come off.
Any Arsenal fans in the chat going to the game next week? Feel free to let us know.
Good ball across the box there.
What's happened there?
Is that Lucy Bronze?
Now,
let's see that again. Let's just quickly see that again.
Lucy does get dramatic sometimes in the ground.
Yeah, she does like a bit of dramatic. She's got her hands.
She's crying. So, let's watch that back. If you could show us it back, please. Thank you.
Visit here, gives the ball away. Macario drives, puts a left-footed ball into the box.
Doesn't look malicious.
Lucy Bronze tries to get in front of Galton. Doesn't connect with it right, unless her foot gets caught under her, but she doesn't. Lucy Bronze loves a bit of drama, by the way, when she falls. She does like I don't know if she does it to just gather her thoughts or recompose, or is she just having this, but she is quite expressive, sometimes up, right, come on, you up, you get
run it off.
Aoife Mannion, good shift, 70 minutes in the tank. Aoife Mannion there, and Mallard comes on, I think, going for more of an attacking option now because they have to go for it.
You're running out of time here. 70 minutes played. If you have just joined us, welcome along. It's Chelsea 1, Man United 0 in the Women's FA Cup final. Leah Galton's got to go off now because I think they're running out of time, and I don't want her to see her go off, but she's not.
She's a solid girl, isn't she?
She's not comfortable.
Well, she wins a free kick. It is a free kick. She's taking quick can. Oh, did you get a touch? She gets a touch. Do you know what? I guess it's fair. There wasn't many claims. I think I'd be claiming for a penalty there, but I guess the goalie comes out and is it Terland that touches it off? Hampton. Oh, I'd like to see that again. But no real complaints from United, so fine. Free kick here, let's see here. Come on then, shows it. Come on. Nice there from United. Just go quick. Gabby George just plays a nice wee ball down the line. Terland runs. Do you know what? It's a bit messy from Hannah Hampton. It's a bit messy there. She doesn't really get it right. But then there wasn't much claiming. You've got to be... Everyone's got to be claiming that and making that decision. The ref, kind of getting in the ref's head there, but nobody really does. Gabby George just sends... is it Aggie Beaver-Jones flying there? And it's a yellow card for Gabby George. She just goes, get to. Do one. And she's F off.
Bite me, ref. Oh.
I mean, it's a free kick. It's a free kick all day long. She just comes in.
Boing.
Yeah, leaves a mark on her there, but... You know, sometimes as a player like that happens and it's just a, come on, right. To your teammates, like, okay, you get your crisps in your hair, that's embarrassing. Aye, so you get a wee bit there on your nose, it's embarrassing for you. Because you were looking well until you start doing that kind of stuff. Should do a day I get you ready.
You should do my makeup one day.
I'll do your makeup and get you dressed. Like as though you're going on a gay night out.
I'd love a big gay night out soon. I think I'd come home gay.
Aye, you probably would. And you're into girls more than me.
I'm just uncomfortable. My sexuality there for a go, or she's nice, or she's lovelier.
Would. Have. Would.
But no, I'm straight. I think I'm so mental. I don't know if another girl would be good.
Be too volatile.
Yeah.
Too much emotion.
Jamie sometimes is there to remind me. What day is it?
At least girls know though.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Girls know. And you go, And then you don't make each other. You're like, that's the way it is. You're on your periods. You're due your periods. You just know.
I'm
the guys like kind of make you feel a bit like you're being so you are, but you're like, can't help it. At least girls understand that more. Anyway, chance are good. Gets a toe in there. Gabby George, just see it back to Alice Joyce, who clears her lines. Gabby George, great. She's putting a great shift today. I think Serena Wiegman will be watching a few players on this pitch going, okay, interesting. I mean, Cass, they've got this, like, they've got their Euros. They've got to go and retain their Euros title.
Some of them are going to the
This
Sevens
is massive. Do you know what I mean? I know what's happening. Oh, Aggie Beaver-Jones just gets it wrong there. She's frustrated herself, just laughs it off. But yeah, she's a bit like, for God's sake. She just wants to put her foot through it. And she just gets it all wrong. I had one of those yesterday. It was disgusting. Hate when that happens.
Hello to GL81. Sounds like a postcode. I'm getting tired of Chelsea winning everything. I like them, but I'm getting tired of them winning everything. I know what you say, GL, because
nice from
to win a domestic treble is like, when are we going to see someone else good enough to compete? But then Chelsea have more money, so whilst they have more money and they can buy in bigger players, then the likeness is they're going to continue to win. But I do know what you mean there. They've deserved it this season. So far, it's looking like they're going to deserve this win, obviously, because they're winning. But I think teams are getting close, and then they just go break the bank again and get Naomi Girma and get Keira Walsh. It's like just when somebody starts to challenge.
Yeah, their moves were ridiculous. Like what they done in terms of like growing there with players. Other teams and squads are. Aggie Beaver-Jones comes off, and Captain comes on. Yeah, but right now, like, I'm kind of going. Chelsea have kind of got that. They're like pure mentality monsters, and I feel like that's what they've got. So yes, they've strengthened and they've bought more players, but they've got that just win mentality. Do you know what I mean? Right now, and it's only theirs to lose. Somebody's got to come and really compete. But right now, in their headspace, I'm like, that's what they're just winners. They're out to win, and I feel like. Could they be the team now that go and do it? I know they say you have like the spell, but could they go for 10? Could they go for 10? That's what they'll be out to do. They'll be going, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, I want to see Sandberg coming on.
For Gabby George. think Gabby's just ran herself into the ground there. She's tired.
She's done well. She's done well. Yeah. She's given it everything, I think, today. Interesting, with about 15 minutes to go in normal time. Chelsea 1, Man United 0. I feel that, Man United need to do something. I think you're right about Rachel Williams. She comes on about 80 minutes, maybe, and they just put everything they can forward as often as they can. Maybe they could do something here, but Chelsea are just...
They're not really... They're not really creating anything as such. Yes, the game's not done and there'll be chances in this game, but...
You're right, they're not creating enough, yeah.
Chelsea are also... look like they've grew into the game, they're enjoying themselves a bit. But just one chance in this game can change the swing of this game right away, and it needs to kind of be United. If Chelsea go up and score, the game's done.
Yeah.
So United have to get a goal back to try and keep anything alive. But they're not creating any chances, Cass. The only chance we've seen there was the Littlejohn one. And that was right after half-time.
Tony and Leslie Ruesha. And I like it, I like it, I like it, I like it.
That's enough. That's enough now. Enough.
Tony and Leslie Ruesha.
Having a wee look. Like, yeah. Aye. Do it. You win. Do it. Like Cash win. Do it.
Mark,
get on.
Bring on the big in. Wait, bring in the big in.
It's time.
Rachel, that's your time.
Yeah. Your time, hen. Your dinner's ready.
She's like, coming on, fucking benching Mark's dinner before she goes on a pitch. She's actually, I saw her up at Man United recently at Old Trafford. She's much more petite.
Oh, she's not tall?
Yeah.
She's not tall?
She's much more like...
She's just broad. She's just like solid.
I thought she was going to be like, much more...
No, she's not tall.
Bigger than me, like, as in, taller than me, but no, not at all. She's just absolutely solid though.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard this story Ruesha says about when she was... This guy or whatever used to play with Rachel Williams, or used to manage.
He was a manager back in the day when she was at Donny Bell's.
What's that?
And he was a Scottish guy, and he'd said something about this fridge freezer thing. And guys were trying to move it, and then she just came in and picked it up and moved it herself. And I'm like, that's mental. That was years ago. He told me this story. This was like before the WSL.
So she just picked up a fridge freezer. She must have been about 16 at the time. Mark Skinner is now out in the technical area. He knows now, if I want to retain this trophy, I need to start doing something about it now. What difference will we see in the dying moments? Not dying moments, really. The last 10 minutes of this game.
Bit of added time on here, Cass, too. There's probably about 15 minutes left in this game, unless there's an equaliser from United and it goes to extra time. Do you want to see extra time?
No, I'm tired. I haven't slept much last night.
Right? Sorry for keeping you up.
I'm just saying, why is Canada writing? Why is Guru writing not in this? Like, what is happening?
Yeah, you'd like to actually see them come on, but...
Oh, here she comes. It's Rachel Williams.
So it's going to be a double change here. It's going to be a double change here for United. Last 10, they're going to go for it.
Right, Gary in Canada.
Yeah, you've got Guru writing over there. You've got Canada and other quality players on that bench that aren't coming on as yet. Sonia Bonpastor is obviously a very well-established manager and doesn't feel the need to bring any of these players on right now. She's quite happy with how things are going. Doesn't maybe want to disrupt the rhythm too much of the game.
Totally.
Millie Bright goes all the way back to Hannah Hampton. Hannah Hampton's going to fire this out to Bjorn. Bjorn plays a nice wee ball through here. Just a bit straight there, just a bit straight on receiving it. Who was that? Captain? Yeah, captain. So who's that? Captain. Hannah Hampton is going to fire a left-footed ball out. I stopped that to Lucy Bronze. Lucy Bronze turns and tries to fire it down the line. The ball is out of the pitch. Come on, United, you're going to need to get a bit more oomph into you. 10 minutes to go here. 10-15 minutes to go.
Rachel Williams.
Rachel Williams is going to get a wee drink here of Powerade. She's going to...
Heineken. She's like, sold it.
Aye.
Tosses the bottle in there. Boots it.
Let's go.
None of that happened. What's happening? Why is everyone running up? What we've missed? Can you show us what we've missed, please?
Who's down? Someone's got to be doing. And the players are coming over for a wee... Tullis Joyce went down, but that's to give information on cast this tactical. This is to get their information on. They're going to get the changes. This is what we're doing. Can these two come on and make a difference? It's one of those things you're on. It's like, here you go. There's 10 minutes. What can you do? But they're still in the game. And if Cass, if they can change it about, stop. You might be enjoying this game. You're like,
don't take it personally, okay?
Because Cass, if they comes on and there's a goal here, it's going to extra time.
I know.
You've got 30 plus minutes. Because if it goes to extra time, Cass, I want to go to penalties though. If it goes to extra time, just go to penalties.
Penalty drama would be nice,
that's exciting.
Yeah.
That is drama. I'll tell you, Chelsea won't be wanting that.
What, Rachel?
They'll be just wanting to see this game finished. They'll be wanting to now end 1-0. They'll not be needing any kind of drama. They just want this treble done. Get it done.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what kind of sellies they'd be having. They must all get a wee holiday now. Wee few days away or something.
74,412.
74,000.
It did not look like 74,000, but it's like a 90,000 capacity. Fair enough.
74,000 at Wembley today. Brilliant.
Is your dad then?
Brilliant.
No.
Brilliant. There's Sonia.
Sonia's like that.
Ça va bien, merci.
Giant, she'll let them celebrate. She's like, you've got a season to prepare for.
Yeah, probably.
Don't
have too much fun.
Don't have too much fun. You have fitness testing in the morning.
Yes. You got bleep test? I don't know why she's from...
She sounds like this.
This?
You know. I don't know why.
Yeah, she's more like that, you know. Oh, yeah, we. Oh, chance from Chelsea!
Cuts it back, just lifts it. Still alive here. Just a wee bit too much on it from the head of Lucy Bronze. Macario saying, I've been hit here. I've been hit in the heat. Nice overlapping run there from Captain, full of energy, and she just tries to clip it back. It's well dealt with by Grace Clinton, who's working hard here. 82 minutes on the clock, doing her defensive duties. Try to keep United still in this game. United now have to get this ball forward. They have to try and get Rachel Williams and stuff in the game.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What is Rachel Williams age-wise, Rue? 36.
36.
Sure. Oh, hi to Kanisha. She says, Ruesha, I saw bin chicken today and I thought of you and Lucy. Ha ha ha. Bin chickens are cute, underrated birds. I have to say. Massive noses as well.
Big birds there, big bastards. Funny bastards, so can I say.
Aye.
No bin chicken.
Oh, Erin Cuthbert.
Still just going here and she's up. She wins the free kick, man. She's like, oof. Bit tired now. Oof. I'm sure she'll be ready to pop.
I love pop spider camera when it
pop the champers. Night out.
4 minutes on the clock. Chelsea 1, Man United 0. Sadie Baltimore about to see a free kick here.
You're right, Cass. I wonder what they would be doing, Cass. Will they go on a holiday? Will they go away as a team? Or it's 2-0, Cass. Over. Game's done. Great ball into the box.
Macario
gets her head on it. It's all done now. United are going to be deflated after that. It's a great head, great ball into the box. Chelsea have won a treble, Cass. They went out and they have just smashed it.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Fair play. Beautiful ball in there from Sandy Baltimore.
Man of the match. Sandy Baltimore scores penalty.
Yeah.
Puts in a good ball. She's had a lot of good moments in the game, but also Erin Cuthbert has wore her heart on her sleeve and she's covered every blade of grass.
Yeah.
She's won the midfield battle. Great ball in there from Sandy Baltimore. Great head from Macario. But Erin Cuthbert again wins the free kick.
Yeah.
And she won the penalty and she's just ran her socks into the ground. United will be
fucking beautiful head as well,
United will be really frustrated at the set piece and letting Macario get in between them and Milo Tissie's maybe got to do better there. Dominic Janssen also defending that ball just in between them.
Sonia
she knows and she's like, that's it. The job is done. We've got the treble.
Up the
Happy
road.
days.
Up the road. Everyone. Oh,
Grace Clinton.
Grace. Running everyone. Chelsea 2, Manchester United 0. It looks like Chelsea are about to take a treble at Wembley by winning the FA Cup. What is this in their history?
Although imagine United scored again, Cass.
Well, you know, it's not over till it's over.
Can happen. Yeah.
Like we say, Rachel Williams is on now. Is this what they need? Okay.
Nelson on the ball here. She's going to clip it in, but it's dealt with from Naomi Girma. Dominic Janssen plays the ball here, just overruns there. And here come Chelsea again, Cass. Macario on the ball. She's going to face up. Nice there. Just touches it by Dominic Janssen. She's going to go to the corner. Nice and calm. Just chops there. Just really silky. Puts the ball into the box to Baltimore. Baltimore's going to try and set it off here. Captain just cannot connect right. That could have been. She's not happy. She's pissed off because she's like, that was.
I could have done better there.
Really good play from Chelsea. Great play from Macario, by the way. Just pure calm and silky. Puts in a lovely ball to Baltimore. Nice touch. Nice set. Captain tries to hit it first time again because she maybe just take a touch. But it sits up for her and she wants to get her shot away. Good play from Chelsea there. They're kind of just enjoying themselves now. Their one hand is on the trophy. And they just need to kind of see it out here. United just need to keep themselves together and not get too frustrated, not lose their heads, and try and see if they can get a goal back. It's not really looking likely right now. They struggle to create any clear-cut chances. So
it's a
grand old team to play for, but it's a grand old team to see. What?
What is it again? Oh, it's a grand old team called Celtic.
No, right, that's enough for you. You're embarrassing yourself. You're
that
absolutely Cass, it's not the words. It's not the words.
And it's the grand old game we play.
No.
It is.
Cass, that is not the way Celtic sing it. No, it's not.
She is a right madam today, okay? She comes in here, she drinks my wine, she wants my Diet Coke. She speaks to me like that.
Oh. Man United, they're trying to get a shot away. Just can't do it. Dominic Janssen's going to step forward here. Plays ball back to Letizia, who plays it to Sandberg. Is it Sandberg?
Yeah.
No, it is.
No, Sandberg.
Sorry, Sandberg's a guy.
Hannah Hampton, she's going to...
Like, they may as well just blow up because... that's it, done.
You can't say that, Cass. You never know.
United are going to... Sorry, Chelsea are just taking the sting out of this game. They know it's job done. Hannah Hampton's going to be like... Sonia saying to Hannah, come on then, let's do it. I think she's like, no need to be getting any yellow cards here. Let's just...
keep it going.
Get this game. But there's going to be a bit of time added on here.
Well, Leah Galton was down for a wee bit of time, wasn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Did Galton go off?
No, she's still on.
Still on? Come on. I was like, she's out here, man.
Here comes Chelsea again. Macario. And there's United getting numbers back. Macario stands up. She's going to bend one. No, she just gets it caught. Baltimore picks it up to overlap and leave Charles, who's in the box. She's going to clip it. She stands it. It's well cleared from Dominic Janssen. Sandy Baltimore has been chased here by Melanie Mallard. Mallard gets in front of her. Baltimore pulls it back and is going to receive a yellow card. She won't be caring. She's like, no, you can get back here. I'm not chasing you. No need for that. Just kill this game. Happily takes the yellow card and manages the game, Cass.
Yeah,
you know.
Indeed. That we're nearly at 90 minutes at Wembley. I have to say, Man United looked decent in the first half. It looked like they would have had something, but then they didn't. You're right. They didn't create enough chances. Created nearly enough. And this second half, they've created fuck all.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Mm-hmm. That just came out.
And that's a credit to Chelsea and just how they've been hard to break down. They've been hard to break down. And
somebody put in the comments there, GL, to be fair, Chelsea subs could win the league. It's true, like they are so good, aren't they? And
I mean, that's what I'm saying right now. Again, you've got players in contract. We've seen Chelsea have only had Sophie Engel and Musovic. Is that it? That left. They've left the club now. Adobe player of the match, Erin Cuthbert. There you go.
Well done,
Erin. That I think Farah Williams probably gave her that. Obviously, we've not got the thing on, but I'm sure it'll be Farah. She'll be going midfield or the battle. Erin Cuthbert's been a joke all season. And she's come out on top again. Credit
10 minutes.
Jesus. Right.
10 minutes added on? How? What's I missed?
Is it going to be free, Cass? Is it going to be free? Baltimore
3-0. What a goal, by the way.
She's off. She's celebrating. She's had a great game too. You touched on that. She's had a great game too. But the energy in the legs, just to make sure she gets on the end of that. And she's got a little bit of work to do. And thunderously puts it in the back of the net.
Very well said, Cass. And what did that mean?
So he's like, all right, you, come here. You can go on now.
Get her on around.
But look at that. Look at the subs.
Yeah.
Are they celebrating? But everyone's played a massive part in this season. But like, how going forward? Sorry, I was just touching on how do they keep that team now happy? Are people happy with that? Like, say Guru Wrighton isn't going to play as many games as what she once would have.
Look, Guru Wrighton, I'm sure, was a player of the season last season.
But that's what I mean. That's how fast things change. Well done, captain. Does well. Gets the ball in.
Good turn and just boom.
Baltimore does well. Gets in between. Gets it. Does well. She does well.
Yeah. Lovely goal.
Touch gets away from her, but she knows what's happening. Boom.
Lovely goal.
3-0. Just shows
it's writing coming on now. Getting a cuddle there. Brilliant. Chelsea.
Absolute.
I mean, just to even think about next week, the Champions League, like, look at this Chelsea side and look what Barcelona did to them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Man United will be looking to just kind of spare their blushes here. Rue, I think you did call 3-1 Chelsea.
Was it?
So you never know. You could nick a little goal or whatever, but
here comes free changes.
7 minutes to go.
She's going to get them on the pitch. She's got Wrighton, Canarid, and Nuskin coming on for the last few minutes here just to get a little runabout. I think they've been massive in the season too. These three players coming on.
Yeah.
And that's she's went with her team that she's thought was going to win the game, and they have won the game.
Yeah.
And as a player, I guess you can't really be over. It's the way it is when you've got that kind of strength and depth in your squad cast.
Yeah.
You have to accept that even if you get a knock, you might be out. Do you know what I mean? That's the way it is. But it's nice. Just look at them. They're happy. I mean, Baltimore's come in and she's been fantastic for Chelsea. She's been great.
Was she Leon?
Was she Leon or PSG? I think she was PSG.
No, she was. You're right. She was PSG.
Good writing's on laughing. She's like,
what do you want me to do?
Let's go. But you've got these players on. She'll be going, right, 5-7 minutes. Give us the ball. They'll be like, let's try and get a goal here. Let's try and do something, probably.
Somebody did predict well earlier on. It was on social media earlier. Chelsea 4-0, and I was like, nah. I didn't see Man United being quite so underwhelming this second half. They've been, maybe that's just a testament of how good Chelsea's been. Off goes Erin Cuthbert. Yeah. What a machine. What a machine. Off she goes. Wow, what a player. How much has Erin won? Trophies Erin won now.
She's won.
Well, she's won the last 6 leagues.
Yep. A few cups out. She's got a nice few trophy cabinet.
She must have won
and now she's getting a lot of individual accolades.
15 trophies? Possibly.
I'm going to say, is the PFA Player of the Year been done yet? No. What did Ruesha win?
That was the players' writers, wasn't it?
Right, okay. Because I'm like, surely Erin Cuthbert, you can't not be telling
Cal
me
Dente won the PFA,
player,
didn't she?
Or was that the WSL?
I don't know. There's too many.
There's a PFA one, which is that's a massive award.
Yeah,
the PFA one.
Oh yeah.
How's that?
No, that's not been done yet, has it?
That's got to be Erin Cuthbert.
Why?
Because she's won a fucking treble, Cass, and she's been a standout player for Chelsea this season. Do you know what I mean? Like, how could it not be?
So, do you think the Scottish thing will come into it there? Like, will she not?
You've seen players win it before, like Viv's won it before, stuff like that. Like, Beth Mead's obviously won it. There's been like a lot of big players who've won it.
But do they consider the international stage is what I'm saying as well?
They've got to consider. Yeah, they've got to consider.
Which makes me think, would it be like Cal Dente?
It's not to do with England. No, obviously the PFA is like Professional Football Association, like this league.
So they
picking
wouldn't be,
player from this league.
Talking internationals as well, no? Like who's done it across the season on the
no. But they'll take it. It's all about the kind of as a whole. But I'm like, as a whole, if Chelsea have cleaned up this season and Erin Cuthbert's been the star man, why would she not be winning that award?
Yeah, no,
I'd
be inclined. She deserves it. She does deserve it. She absolutely does. And then, like you say, they've won the treble. It's not like she's had an individually brilliant season and won a trophy. They're winning the treble here. So, only thing is with Chelsea, I'm like, I felt that it's still mission not accomplished because they haven't been near the Champions League.
And there, obviously, they want to win that duel, but that they've cleaned up this season. Fine, they've done it. And you've got. When was the last time anyone won a treble? What's actual stats on that?
Did they not win the treble? Because Man United won the cup. So what, 2 seasons ago?
I don't know. No,
Emma Hayes won the domestic quad, 3 seasons ago?
How'd you win a quad?
Community Shield, FA Cup, League Cup, League. So that was 3 or 4 seasons ago. Emma Hayes won the...
Did they do that before?
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they've won a treble. Emma Hayes won a treble.
Do the women have a Community Shield?
Mm-hmm.
Do they?
Yeah, they have a shield. Don't they?
Do they? Since when did that happen?
They do. Because I definitely remember working on a show after, it wasn't to be with the Champions League, but they still got the domestic quad. So, but yeah, winning the treble doesn't come up often, and it's not to be sniffed at. And Chelsea have been outstanding all season. To go unbeaten is brilliant, isn't it? Like,
who won the Community Shield this year then?
Did they not play it at like a... Oh yeah, it's the start of the season, isn't it? They play it.
No, that's not a thing anymore, is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
Have they just done away with it?
Have
they just done away with it?
Absolutely talking. Because I'm thinking, I don't know.
There was Emma. I'm sure they won the Shield. Chelsea won the Shield. Oh, nearly 4-0. It wasn't. Save from Fallon.
I don't know, Cass.
Somebody let me know in the comments.
Sometimes I think you just say things.
Chelsea Women Community Shield.
Should have been offside, but 2 minutes to go in this game, and Chelsea about...
Oh, so they call the FA Cup the Community Shield. So there's another fucking trophy, isn't it? Domestic, whatever. Isn't there?
No.
There is?
Yes, there's not.
There is?
There's not.
There is?
There's not. You're full of pish.
Oh yeah, look. Chelsea won it.
What?
And back in August 2020, there was a shield.
There's 2025 now or something like
that. And
that
was a quadruple winning year.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So that was only what?
Right.
4 seasons
ago?
We've
been doing that, right, for a few years now, Cass. Right. You're like, aye.
But that was a treble only a few seasons ago then. That was the question.
Yes, taxi's outside. Yeah, right, yeah. Something it should make you believe. You'd be like, really?
But it's true.
That's 5 years ago.
No, we're in year 5 now. So I said, 3 or 4 seasons ago?
No, you didn't. You were like, no, I'm playing. And then you looked at me, went 2020, yeah, so 3 or 4 seasons ago. Miles off it, man.
Guys, tell me I said
back.
a few seasons ago.
You didn't.
I did say a few seasons ago.
Yeah,
because I covered a show.
No, well.
I did say that.
Right.
Don't try and make it out like
Cass, we can watch this back.
I'm right.
Cass, this has been recorded.
I said that a few seasons ago.
We'll watch it back. It's fine. You're miles off.
I said a few seasons ago.
You didn't.
And I was right.
You didn't.
And you can't say that I was right.
And I went, oh yeah, 2020. So
no.
A few seasons ago.
Well, it's not a few seasons ago. That's fucking 4 seasons ago, isn't it? So I was a season out.
We're in 2025.
So I'm a season out, but they still won a treble a few seasons ago.
Right, that's fine. Well, you said quadruple, and I was like, what?
And they did. That was a quadruple.
Well, that's then.
So I'm right.
That's fine, but not this. Not now. You're miles off it.
What's a quad?
Like, that was then. That's fine. That was then. But you're miles off it. But anyway, they're out to get lashed. Blow it up. Done. Right. Game's done. Chelsea.
Who won?
Champions. Again. Champions again.
Told you.
I
was right.
Swooped the league. They've cleaned it up. Job done.
Jubilant scenes.
Cass, I want to know what they're doing.
Tonight? Text them.
What are you doing?
What are you doing later?
I want to know, like, are they
coming in a private jet?
I take it they'll have whatever a few things, but I'm like, are they all going to go on a holiday together? All on, like, team away majority? I'm like, they should. I hope they do.
Yeah. It seems that there's a genuine amount of love.
Yeah. Looks
in
like
that
good squad.
dressing room.
And then Cass, they'll only have a wee break, and then all these players are going to international camps.
Yeah. So much, right? So much football for them.
It's actually in a week, so there won't be much time. They might get a wee piss up here now.
Maybe they will
somewhere for a few days, and then they'll go into camp, and then
have a sangria.
It'll be a break, and then Euros. So
I always like Erin and Guru and Millie Bright's little friendship. Seems like a genuine love, you know.
Yeah.
Mark Skinner handing the trophy over to Sonia Bonpastor, who has won a treble in her first season as Chelsea manager. Big old boots to fill, replacing Emma Hayes. But she's done it in absolute style. And look at those scenes at Wembley. 74,000 fans and the flags waving by the Chelsea fans who've seen Sonia Bonpastor do bits, said a source. Man United will be disappointed. You know, this is not going the way they wanted it to go.
No, and I think they'll be going 3-0. Sounds bad. That sounds
bad.
a bit. Maybe it wasn't a reflection on the game, but
just didn't.
They ran out of steam, ran out of legs, and they just they weren't creating. They couldn't create, and that was it, Cass.
And you look at those
Chelsea
squads,
deserved winners. Yeah,
you know, we know full well that it would have been hard for them to match. You know, to be able to bring what Chelsea's squad and depth can bring. You know. And there she goes. We're a treble. Celebrations at Wembley. Chelsea have done it again. Rua, do you think though?
What you think?
Honest question here.
Yeah.
How do we make sure that this doesn't just become? I mean, it's been Chelsea reigning for ages. For ages. I mean, we're 6 seasons now of them winning the league. Like, how and when can someone disrupt that?
Teams have got to be looking to do it now. They've got to be going, right, how can we compete? So my thing is, like, the squad is a joke, but that was they've went out and they've built that squad. They've brought the players in. Arsenal's and Man City's have also got a big budget. I don't know how the size, but you look at some of the players and you probably go like salaries they've got. Do you know what I mean? But have Chelsea have just done better business. Yeah. And now they've got that pool of behind us. Like, Arsenal's a very lucrative club to go to. They're playing at the Emirates. Yeah, do you know what I mean? They're in a Champions League final, you've got to remember, but they've got to push on now. There's got to be better business done. Players, it's emotional here. Oh, that's
Cat Macario, nice. Very, very emotional there, bless her. Must be just so good to win.
It must be stuff going on there and whatever.
You know, to win that good.
But yeah, other teams have got to start competing, do more. But you look at this, like, they look like they've got a real togetherness. It looks like they probably really, the likes of Millie Bright and stuff, like, they manage their squad well. They're in charge. They manage the changing room. Do you know what I mean? They're if they got something that other teams don't quite have, and even that, like, players that have been there and won stuff before, won leagues before, been pivotal throughout seasons, maybe not starting as much now right now because there might have been injuries and people are then on form. Yeah. And it's part and parcel of it. They know their role. They know that's the way it is. And you just become this, like, together. Millie Bright again, another trophy to pick up. Millie Bright and Erin Cuthbert having fun.
What's going on with Cat Macario?
Still full in. She's more emotional, happy, pleased. Don't know. So other stuff, but she's like, well, I've managed to do that. I've done that. Don't know. But yeah, they're going to enjoy it.
One thing I think we should mention here as well is that, you know, in order to kick on, I think that the fans really need to keep supporting week in, week out as well. You look at that whole area behind the goal there. Get to Stamford Bridge. Like, you know, give them the opportunity to play more and more at Stamford Bridge. We have seen that from Chelsea this season. You know, if they can rival Arsenal in that way, because by the way, I mean, Arsenal have made the Emirates their place to go and have fun. Like, you know,
like that's what Chelsea are now. This how do they get more fans turned? What's success? What is success in terms of like the turnout and attendances? I mean, if you're pulling in 30,000 fans each week, that's great.
Yeah,
that is great. I know it's a bigger stadium than that, but if you look at some men's teams and averages, some teams have smaller stadiums. Yes, Arsenal have one of the bigger stadiums too.
Yeah,
but like if you're getting 30,000 fans consistently each week, that's successful. Yeah, and you're creating revenue with that too.
Yeah,
five-time FA Cup winner of Chelsea. Chelsea played of the season, signed new contract until 2027, 150th WSL appearance versus Liverpool on May the 10th.
Erin Cuthbert, take a bow.
And Erin Cuthbert is turning 30. Is she turned 30 or turning 30? 29, 30.
Google it for you. I don't know.
Or is she younger than that? Have I just put a couple of years on Erin? Is she 28?
Let's see.
She's ages with... I went off. I done bad maths in my head. I went off these ages with... Oh my God, she's 26. That's mental.
Is she turning 30? No, wait, she must be 31. Oh, no, wait.
I thought Erin was ages with...
Oh, they got Sonia in there.
I won't say.
Oh, no.
I should have just launched her into the crowd. That'd be funny. That'd been pretty funny.
They just left it on the ground as well. You would have been me. Get over here, go.
You dropped. Captaincy's off you.
Yeah, Erin Cuthbert, 26 years old. That's funny though. We were absolutely miles off it there.
Getting them up. Come on, want to hear you.
Yeah, all you lot. They need their place at Stamford Bridge, week in, week out. Kings Meadow, come on, outgrown that.
Yeah.
You are Chelsea women now. You know, Alexis O'Hagan now has ownership to that club. You're buying big money players. You're bringing in whoever you want. Let's now see these attendances at Stamford Bridge.
See, like that, like what's happened there, like they've got him, he's now got shares. What does that really mean?
No, he's bought, hasn't he? It's not shares, like he's bought. So it's Chelsea women. Chelsea sold Chelsea women to their sister.
Right.
Whatever, recently.
We're saying we want more teams to do that, or more teams might do that. Is that to help the men's financial thing? Something like that.
Yeah. But basically, that was to balance the books or whatever, PSR. But I mean, now, and as Alexis O'Hagan has said it, for him, they're the most valuable club. So he's not looking at the fan base yet, kind of thing. He's just looking at what they're there, what they do season in, season out, how much they've won.
Yeah.
Whereas now they could build something really special. And I think when you just look at those scenes, everyone there, they're weighted. I think that it shows that the fan base is there. So I'm like, give them the opportunity, market it well, do what Arsenal have done. You know, because at least Arsenal can look and go, well, we've got a better fan base.
They have outgrown
Kings Meadow.
Yeah. Like Arsenal probably outgrown Meadow, whatever.
Nightmare to get to.
Yeah. Millie Bright, 16 major trophies with Chelsea.
2-time domestic treble
winner. New contract to 2026. Most wins and starts in WSL history. 2-time domestic treble winner. Wow.
Wow, we were.
Wow.
Wow, we were.
Wow. That's mental.
Yeah, incredible stuff. Incredible scenes. Shannon Lindsay saying Alexa Hayden purchased a 10% ownership for about 20 million. That was at 20 million.
Jesus.
So, a 10% stake in clubs, but you know, it's
so what is next for Chelsea? What are they doing? Like, what direction did they go down in terms of how do they?
Because our expectation of them now is like, when are they going to win the Champions League? Yeah. So got to be that.
The work is now. It's got to be like the work is how do you beat Barcelona? They can't seem to beat Barcelona. Is what. The
thing is, Man City did it this season. Man City beat them.
That was that one game. That was one game. Barca had that. You can have an off game, but that doesn't matter because Barcelona in the final again right now. And I know it turns in like you'd have Lyon that had their spell of being the champions of Europe. It's Barcelona's turn. But Barcelona's just seem to be doing it in a way. Obviously, they've got a final to come right now. They've not won that. But how they've been doing it and how they play and how they wiped the floor with Chelsea. They wiped the floor.
It's brilliant. Listen, thanks for being with us today. It's been nice to sit and go through it. I'm disappointed in Man United. I don't have to tell them that though.
Yes. You need to
I'm a bit disappointed.
That just shows how dominant they are.
I agree. And do you know, credit to them. They absolutely more than deserve that today, and they've deserved what they've got all season. They really have. Because they demanded it. You don't get what you deserve, you get what you demand. So well done, Chelsea fans. You'll be thrilled. Thank you for watching along. Unfortunately, we can't do a Champions League watch along next week because Rue has a game. So I'm sure most of you will be watching that instead of the Champions League. But we will try and get something done together. And we'll see you later on in the week. Just a reminder, if you haven't purchase tickets to our stage show in Radlett on the 26th of September, you can do that now. The link is on our social media bios. And it's going to be a great night out. A great night. It's the party meets the big lesbian fun fest. Ruesha stories.
Straight people are also welcome, by the way.
Straight people are welcome. Like, I'm there.
She gets really into this.
I love a big gay party. I'm sorry, but it's more. It's just good fun. Rue, have a good week. Take care of yourself. Everyone, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to both channels, and we'll see you again very soon. Well done, Chelsea.